Holy smokes, what's up everybody? Happy Wednesday, welcome back. DJ, I appreciate that, host, thank you. I am here for the reactions, she says. Right on, dude. Well, welcome back. I just kind of thought that, you know, we were buds, that's why you're here, not just because of the reaction, but it's fine, don't worry about it. I put on my fucking best bald for nothing then, now didn't I? Everybody, how are you guys? It's good to see you, for real though. All joking aside, I hope everybody's staying safe, having a great week so far. Great to have you back, and great to see you all. Let's get right into it, man. Kenshi, what's up, big dog? Good to hear, man. I'm glad everybody's doing well. Your Discord message made me really want model kits of the Trails airships. I would love them, Filbert, for real. I'm here to watch your reactions. All right, DJ. We're not friends then. You're just here for the reactions. I get it. I get it. No problem. All right, say less. Finished up supper. Cool. What'd you have? What'd you eat? What'd you have? What'd you get? Let's talk with some friends. Kenshi, did you work today, my guy? How was work for you if you did? Fam, look at all these damn books. Chicken and some mac and cheese? Say less. Let's go. Would you like another cup of coffee, Master Machias? Oh, yes, please. What about you, Master Reen? I'd be happy to take your cup directly to Lady Elisa's room if that's what you'd like. Whoa. Already, dude. Rush, my guy. No, I have not talked to Crow yet. Nope. We just started, my guy. How are you? Just waiting for my new bathroom countertop? Dude, hopefully it's soon. Hopefully it is soon. Doing great. Good to hear, man. Mystery question mark, how are you, Mon Frere? What's a good word, dude? Or you could just, you know, bring it out here. That'd be great. Reen, this room is amazing. So many books here on such a panoply? I don't know. Of different subjects. It's as though you'd never again need to visit a library. You know, words already getting the better of me. It happens. I guess it's safe to say it meets with your approval. Yeah, you could say that. It's not every day I see such a well-curated collection. I feel a little giddy. Sharon told me that this room and the one adjacent were once Gwyn's private rooms, which means all the books here were part of his personal collection. Wow. He did seem like a really smart guy with a lot of different interests. So I guess it makes sense that he'd have a mountain of books like this. All is well here, Rush. How are you, man? How was that there Wednesday? Some honking rooms, dude. Not gonna lie. That looks like the sun over Over the Capitol? Over Heimdall? Kinda, sorta. That's what I get from it. It's like abstract art, bro. It's what you want it to be, man. Nice atrium. NBD. Right on. A complete or impressive collection of things. Fifth in line? Thank you, my man. But how the hell do you pronounce it? Is it Panoply? I started thinking it was like Monopoly, but I was like, no, that can't be it. Unless it really is pronounced Panoply. But fifth in line, how are you, man? What's going on? Plans for the concert going okay? Yep, they sure are. We've decided who'll be on what instruments and have a good idea of what our 2 songs are going to sound like. Just gonna watch this hilarious scene? Bro, I can only imagine. We should have everything pretty set by the time the trip's over. By then, I'm hoping we'll be able to show what we've got to the rest of the class. Fantastic. Sounds like things are really coming together then. What's up, Lucery Prime? How are you, man? Panoply. Alright. Alright. I made it for the infamous line. Yo, what's up, Panda? How are you, big dog? We're shaking. How you doing? How you feeling? Tell your home state. Thanks for fucking shit up for everybody else, huh? Oh my goodness, bro. How is it? Is it pretty good? Let me know if there's anything I can do. I'd be glad to pitch in. Sure thing. First heat was rough, really? Yikers. How you feeling, though? Have you been back to work? Do you test negative? Yo, good timing. I'm torn between these 2 designs for the girls' concert outfits. Which revs up your engine more, A or B? Let's see. Oh, back it up. Neither of these. But if we want to lock in the guys' votes, we're gonna have to give them what they want. Push those boundaries of good taste. Then we go in for the kill with a little wardrobe malfunction at the end, and victory's as good as ours. Oh my god, bro. We won't be winning anything but a trip to the principal's office if we get banned from participating. Holy shit. And a wardrobe malfunction. Golly, man. Sheesh, Crow. First, you need to make them a bit less revealing. Actually, make that a lot less revealing. And what's up with these little comments in the margins? Optimal bounce vectors, show them titties. Are you serious? Oh my god. Crow went 100% in. Holy shit. Man, dude, he is all about them boobas, huh? Golly gee. Horny maximum prison is correct, Rush. 100%. Optimal bounce vectors, show dem titties. Sean Voicey's lines when he played the game, I would love to see it. I would love to see it. Bah. I knew we were overdue for a long talk about your prudish tendencies. Well, those issues aside, the base designs look pretty good. I'm leaning towards B, but I think it'd look good on everyone. Yeah, I went back Monday. How you feeling though, man? How's are you still maybe on the prowl for something new, something different? Perviness aside, I'm so curious what the science is behind optimal bounce vectors on outfits. It's good. It's a very good question. Maybe some sheer Ocean Gale? I don't know. Angelic Productions, what's up, fam? How are you? Good to see you. What's shaking, man? Is that so? Alright, I'll give this one a little more polish then. I'm fully aware of jiggle physics. I want to know the lower level calculations of it, bro. It's like bounce to width ratios. Holy crap, man. Crow's like Randy, he lives for the ass and titties. Yo, he really does, man. And he's not shy about it either, which I guess is kind of respectable. Kind of. Like how straightforward he is. He doesn't beat around the bush. Kind of. I mean, I think he could definitely reel it in just a teeny bit to not seem like a fucking creep supreme, though. Randy works with someone with the dynamic duo back in Crossbell. Mm-hmm. I think this is Elisa's room. It's me, Reen. Can I come in? Oh my goodness, Stuffed Crust. Thank you, man. I don't want to get... hang on. I'm going to... Hold up. Oh, dude, it's like a link. Oh, dope, dude. I thought it was like a stream clip. Thanks, man. I didn't want to get DMCA'd, so I'll most certainly watch that afterwards. Thank you, Stuffed Crust. Holy smokes. He is true to himself. It's tough not to have like a small form of respect for that. You know what I mean? I'm doing you, bro. Oh, hey, it's Reen. Of course. Wow, so this is your room, huh? It's a lot bigger than I would have guessed. Really nice and tidy, too. I like the view from the window. Crow, the truest symbol of booba-loving boy. Honestly, were you raised in a barn? You don't just roam around a girl's room checking everything out. What do you mean roam around? I'm standing in your fucking doorway, kid. Whoops, sorry. No, these days, my mother is the only one who ever uses this floor. There's so much space. It must feel pretty lonely having it all to herself. Elisa? Just a passing thought. Are you nervous because there's a boy in your room? I can always find somewhere else. No, it's fine. Don't leave. I mean, yeah, it's the first time a guy's been in my room, but... Hey! You tricked me into admitting that. I didn't ask you to say anything. Don't fight it, you two. Or don't fight. Whoopsies. Very well. I wonder if like I just have to go back to my room. Tea and scrumpets. Oh my god, can we do Abend time, please? I would love for some Abend time. Oh, yo, this is like the office, might be. It's really late. I probably shouldn't go out again tonight. Besides, there's still plenty to check out around here. I should see what I can find. I see a kitchen, I see cast iron, I see a wonderful view. That was Le Office. Homeboy Marcus. Oh, alright, there we go. Are we gonna watch Sharon teleport? Huh? I have a hunch Sharon knows something. Maybe I should see if she'll tell me anything. Can't hurt to try. Creeperine? It's Crow's got to be rubbing off on him. It's the only thing I could possibly think of. That's got to be it. Just want me some Abend time, fam, you know? The laundry room. There's velvet ropes in a laundry room. Imagine being that much of a baller, you have like velvet ropes in your laundry room. Kind of shocked at how many guys are falling. I mean, dude, Panda, from what I've heard, dude, it's like crazy hot and humid over there. Like right now. Oh, Master Reen, is there something I can help you with? Perhaps you'd like to wash your back, but want some help with those hard-to-reach spots? Not to worry. I'm here to help. Holy smokes. Okay. I had a hard time reading that one because I couldn't believe what I was reading. Falling on setup tricks, not even the bangers? Strange. Sharon's doing this on purpose? Dude, it's the cat eyes. I think I'll pass. Actually, Sharon, is Elisa's mother really all right? There's no need to worry about the chairman. It's not as though she's wrestling with some abnormally large crisis or anything like that. Though, I'm afraid I'm not at liberty to discuss the specifics with you. I understand that. But I can't help but think about that quarrel between the provincial army and the RMP we saw this evening. I'm guessing the reason she couldn't make it is related to that somehow. That way, you like to just throw potential theories out there. Reminds me of Lady Sarah. Perhaps that's thanks to her guidance as your instructor. I'm not really sure about that. But your lack of denial tells me I'm on the right track. You may interpret it however you see fit. However, I'd like to reassure you that there's no need for you to worry about the chairman. I'd much rather see you direct your concern towards Lady Elisa. All right. Sorry, I didn't mean to bother you. Don't worry, Master Reen. A maid must always be available to serve guests. Still, are you certain you don't feel like a rejuvenating back scrub? I haven't had one in a minute. I'd be happy to give you a stimulating massage, too, if that's your wish. Stimulating? I mean, I'm okay, thank you. Look, there is such thing as a non-pervy stimulating massage. I got one over the wintertime. It was phenomenal. Me and the woman had a great conversation. She was from Russia. She was hilarious. Fingers and hands and elbows and all that jazz of magic. No knot big enough. No tension untensified. Oh, you know a mystery question mark? I didn't even think about that. That was the setup. Sharon's making sure he's like a stand-up dude. What is non-pervy massage? Massaging the back? Nah, dude, no. Because, I mean, like, that would probably be interpreted as, like, a pervy thing by Sharon that she just said. And I said that there are most certainly non-pervy stimulating massages. Elisa? Wonder what she's doing. Maybe I should go see. Up to the atrium. Okay, this is very important since we got kidnapped by Oliver and shipped here via Courageous. Instead of train, you can make up for lost time here. Before you leave this floor, you can now play Blade with Machias, Crow, and Ellie. Oh my gosh, Ocean Gale for real? Oh, that's a bummer. Yo, what's up, Big Lance? Ocean Gale, thank you so much for telling me this. So really, I can't play against Feet? Oh, a bummer and a half, bro. But where's Machias? Let's go. Oh my god! Glorious.
I'm not going to hold back.
All right, that's fine. We're gonna try everybody, dude. Woo! Lance, what's up, big broski?
Well then, go ahead and draw. I'll go first then.
Good, man. Busy day with Youngblood as per usual, but all is well, man. All is well. How's things down in your stretch of the woods?
Ah, crap. Boom!
Hey, Madam Might, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, buddy. Happy time zones. Happy Wednesday. I hope you are doing excellent, my friend. That guy is a rascal.
Ah, crap.
Yeah. Son of a gun.
Now you've done it.
Sure have. Imagine that.
We're even. We'll have to redraw.
Just got some pizza delivered? Yo, let's go. Living his best bachelor
I'll
life.
go first then. Boom!
Mother of pearl. Woo! Got one. Let's go. Yeah, man. Nice. That's all I needed to do with you, Machias. Yo, Lance, big talk? Like, real talk, though? Like, it's... It's not a bad thing. Just fucking ball out and eat some pizza. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we still can't play with
Let the
Fee.
battle begin.
Yes. Doing great. Rough mental day, but I got Taco Bell, so it got better. Yo, I'm sorry you had a rough mental day, but I feel like there's something to just gorging on some food for some pleasantries. You know what I'm saying? Would you get a T-Bell? And I hope you're gonna wash it all down with a Baja Blast or some water. I bought 2 papadillas, a Philly cheesesteak, and a meatball one. Then I bought a large pizza to eat over the next couple of days. Let's go.
You're first, I guess.
Man after my own heart, for reals.
Ouch.
Papadillas? Oh, was it supposed to be Papa John's? Did you reload to play Fee on Blade? No, I did not. No, Fee was just chilling down here.
Ouch.
They're usually super reliable on delivery on base. What? So was that supposed to be Papa John's? Papadillas? It's Papa John's. What the hell? Like, why don't they just call it Papa John's? I'm confused now. Got a power bowl, chicken chipotle wrap, water to wash it down. That's a good flex. It's a good flex, Madam Might, for sure. Yeah, Ocean Gale, that was going to be the game plan, just to at least try it. To at least give it the old college try. Papadillas are basically a pizza sandwich. Oh, all right. All right. I've only had Papa John's once. It was really good, though, I will say.
Crap. Take this.
Suck it, nerd.
Take this.
Very well.
Ouch. Guess we'd better draw again.
Here goes nothing.
You're first, I guess.
Oofta.
Guess we'd better draw again.
This isn't looking good, friends.
You're first, I guess.
Yeah, this is not good at all.
Mirror. Looks like I win.
No! It's all right, we're 1-1. I love Taco Bell, but in Canada, it's never been as good as in the U.S., and it's gone even further downhill the last few years. Keep removing my favorite items from the menu. So long as they keep a Crunchwrap Supreme, a grilled stuffed burrito, and a cheesy gordita crunch, I will be a happy dude. One of my buddies who just got married had Papa John's for their food after the wedding. Yo, so it was catered by Papa John's? That is what's up, man. See, me and my wife did it all wrong. We got, like, fancy catering and shit. Shame on me. Shame on me. No, we can't play Sharon and Blade, can we? I doubt it. Bro, I'm so pumped that we get to play Blade.
All right, let's get started.
Hell yeah, man.
Go on, draw
Best
a card.
Taco Bell I ever had was in Korea. They served fries and beers with tacos and burritos.
You're first.
I'm in. I'm fucking in on that, bro. All day
Same
long.
score. Gotta redraw. I'm up first.
What the hell?
Not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Just doing what I do.
Take this.
Nah, fam, that ain't it.
You fell for it.
Perhaps I did.
No, seriously?
Oh, yeah. No, I lost.
You're gonna have to do better than
All
that.
right, 1 and 2. 1 and 2. That's a bummer and a half. It's okay. Crow's really good. He's a rascal. He is a rascal. Bro, I'm pumped that we just get to start off the night playing some Blade. I was worried I wasn't gonna be able to play. Best redheaded step, bro.
Go easy on me, okay?
Yeah, he did make Blade, Dan. You're right. You're right, man.
Okay then, let's draw. Looks like you're up first.
Lance, I've always wanted to try, like, South Korean, like, street food. Like, street vendors. I think I've talked to you about this before, but there used to be this show on Travel Channel called 3 Sheets with Zane Lamprey, and he would travel all over the globe partaking in drinking cultures, and there would be a lot of food involved as well, dude. And he was in Seoul, South Korea, dude, and, like, bro, the street food, it looked fucking crazy, but I wanted to try it. Like, there were barbecue grilled seahorses, like seahorse kebabs. And no part of me in my life has ever been like, I want to try a seahorse. Never once. No, I'm not like a huge fan of seafood, but there was something about it, and I was like, dang, bro, like I kind of want to try it. I'd be down to at least give it a try,
again, right?
You know what I mean?
The same score means we draw again,
No,
right?
not this again.
Looks like you're up first.
Very well.
The same score means we draw again, right?
Elliot, you're a rascal.
Looks like you're up first.
So I am. So I am.
Really? You're playing that now?
Yes.
Bolt!
Mother of pearl.
Really? You're playing that now?
Yes, I am.
Bolt!
You're a rascal.
Really? You're playing that now? Bolt!
Oof. Well, here goes nothing. No!
I win!
All right, dude. Not good. Started off well. Everything is going downhill quick. Illusory Prime, you can find stuff like that in Japan and China too. Dude, I bet. I bet. Thank you very much, Madam Mite. The hydration. So it's a necessity for sure. And then who else did we have? Nope, played Machias, played Best Red-Headed Cherub, played everybody but Elisa. All right. Here's to hoping we can play against Elisa. Woo! Panda, my man. Bless your heart. We went into bonus time for that big dog. Hydrate or dirate. It's very true. It's true. Crap, can't play Elisa.
Hey, Elisa.
Oh, it's you.
Nah, Panda, I don't have any beers down here, brother. That would be something. But that is the thing. If I did have a beer, like, you know, it would be a coin toss. Like, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna chug water? Am I gonna chug beer?
Sorry, were you worried?
A little, yeah.
That's Panda. That's not true, my guy. That's a coin flip right there, man. Could have been. Could have been.
Seeing you like that just kind of reminded me of that night in Nord.
Oh, right.
Panda was in one of my earlier streams, and I did something stupid, man. I signed up for, I shotgunned beers for subs, and it got out of hand in a hurry. Like, real fast. Because I was so excited, I found out how to shotgun a beer out of a bottle, which I never knew you could. So you get a straw, you put it outside, and then, like, you can knock it back that way, no problem. And I mean, I got fucked up in a hurry, no doubt about it. I think we were trying to play, like, Black Ops or something. Started sending feet pics? Shh, don't tell everybody, bro.
I'm so pathetic. I keep going on about how I'm going to be independent, but then I get all worked up over something as trivial as this.
Seeing the city from above at night is really something, though.
Panda, that's where we met, man. It's where I met you. It's where I met Ewok, Goldie. Just randomly scrolling through Twitch, bro. Oh! off this moment. My man, Ichi, thank you very much, broski. 24 months. Appreciate you, big dog. I saw you shred earlier. I was lurking. Doing a little bit of lurking, chilling. I saw you get that last dub in Apex, bro. GG's, by the by. Drop loot, donate everything to some random guy on the server, rinse and repeat. Yeah, big time. Think. How bad is this armor?
And to think, you got to take in a beautiful view like this every night growing up.
Yeah, I guess so. It used to be my grandfather, my father, and my mother here. Then after my father died, Sharon joined us. But through the years, my family has always enjoyed seeing the lighted windows of Ruhr at night.
Something that never changed, huh? I guess it is to you what Ymir's mountains are to me.
I hope I get to see Ymir. Cause like mountains, like that's my jam. Nord Highlands, beautiful. Amazing. Legram though, oof. For evs.
Maybe every family has something like that. Still, first my grandfather left, and now Sharon and I aren't here most of the time either. Mother just stays here all on her own.
Maybe that's why she's like the hardcore workaholic.
Every time I think of that, I just feel like crying. It breaks my heart.
I want to see the lights of Ruhr at night. Bro, we just did. I've brought you to Ruhr to see them, my friend.
I can't understand why she chooses to be so alone.
I thought so. You're not just angry at her then.
Well, she gets under my skin, that's nothing new. But if I was in her place, I don't know how I'd cope. I couldn't live like she does, losing herself in her work all alone with no friends or loved ones by her side.
That's why she's a workaholic, man.
She wasn't like that before, back when my dad was still alive. She's always been a career woman, but back then she was kind, funny. She had this warmth, you know?
Give me all the backstory on anybody and everybody in this series. Let's go.
But ever since Dad passed away, she hasn't been the same. Work became her life. She pushed Grandfather out as chairman, all for what? More work?
It's probably to keep her mind off of those events.
I've never seen her indulge herself, not even once. If she isn't dining with some business partner, she eats nutrition bars instead of meals. Sharon scolds her for it, but...
That photo of Irina is so jarring. She's so happy. Yeah, dude, she's got a smile on her face.
That's how she is. And that's why I'm scared. I don't want life to just pass her by.
Aw, the head pat.
That's really sweet, Elisa.
Where did that come from?
You're always looking out for the people in your life. Even when they get on your nerves, you still care about them. It's like how you and I were at first, or how you were with Laura and Fee. Heck, I still remember how you told me off for hurting my sister's feelings. You've been keeping an eye out for Milliam all this time, too.
And now Reen's first lawsuit began. Fallen Destiny, what's up, man? That transition from happy arena to sad arena is what happens when you get an office job. Could be, though. There's something to say about potentially... I don't know. I've never worked an office job. I've always done manual labor. I've been a butcher for 18 years. So I work in a refrigerator all year long. I was gonna say something to the extent of like, you get like air conditioning and you get like free coffee, maybe. And I don't really get the free coffee part anymore, but like, you know, I get free AC all year long. So that's pretty fucking wild. I just got my first ever office job a couple weeks ago. Fucking love it. Rip, rip, rippity rip. Best Cold Steel couple, you heard it here first. For reals though, dude, I think that they line up very, very well together. Like you can, and obviously you could tell like the writers, they push this narrative, and that's fine. I approve of it. I dig it.
And you should know that we're all really grateful to you for it. Especially me.
To each their own. I feel that. I worked deli seafood for 7 years. Bro, been a butcher. This is my 18th year cutting meat. It's crazy. 18 years of my life spent with a knife in hand. Hey, Deej, you don't have to apologize for it. I know that there's a lot of people that don't. Everybody likes what they like. Everybody wants what they want, you know? It's the beauty of life, man. You can have that.
I'm worried about what's happening here in Ruhr, too. This is your home, and your mother might be caught up in whatever's going on.
Hot take, I think romancing mechanics in Trails of Cold Steel were only lightly put in.
I think we should look into it. What do you say?
What?
Yeah, Soka, for sure, man. Like, this is... like, from what I gather, just obviously playing this for the very first time, like, this is what the writers were going for. Like, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Like, they allow you to... There is, like, a slight romancing mechanic, I guess, but, like, this seems to be, like, the power couple, so to speak, that, like, the writers were going for.
But with all our field study tasks, where would we find the time?
So before chat goes fucking bonkers about the whole shipping canon, not canon thing, Deej, I just got one question for you, because you're very anti-canon. Are you like that in every game where there are romancing mechanics? Do you literally just not like it because it's canon and you want to go against the grain instead of with it? Or is it dependent on the characters? Just out of curiosity. What's up, Davtool? How are you, man? I just felt right to keep them together for me, but Emma was my second choice. I dig that. Yo, Musashi, what's up, man? I like to choose who I want, and I dig that, DJ, but you've been very vocal about you don't like canon, which is why I'm asking, like, so are you like that in every single game you play? If there's a mechanic where you can match people up together, you don't go with the canon couple because you just don't want to do that because it's canon, because you want to go against that. Jackie Chan, Arnold Schwarzenegger? Bro, Jackie Chan and Arnold Schwarzenegger? Musashi, I don't know, man. You got me. I actually usually prefer canon, but they made some mistakes with Elisa's character and writing that made me dislike her. Okay. I'm indifferent about romance options. I just don't like that they clearly had an intended option. Yeah, and Stuffed Crust, honestly, for me, like, I dig the direction that they're going, like, with Reen and Elisa, personally. I think it fits well. I think they do a lot of, backstory between the two, a lot of moments like this between the two, and that's all fine and just. That's all fine and well. But I mean, again, like, I'm indifferent on it too. Like, it's whatever you want it to be. Like, that's all fine and well. I usually prefer canon, but they made some mistakes. Okay, yeah. So then, DJ, you don't like Elisa because they made mistakes with her character's writing, not because it's canon. Or is it both? I'm on the Toa train just because she deserves to win. For me, you're past the mistakes in writing. It's all frictionless from here. Big fat dude, there's zero friction, period, about this. It's just, like, I've seen it now in Cold Steel more than I've seen it in the Sky Arc or in Crossbell. It seems like a lot of the fandom in Cold Steel, the Cold Steel arc, it's like they're fucking vehement on, like, who they want shipped together. To the point where it's like what it is in Final Fantasy VII, like Cloud belongs with Aerith, or Cloud belongs with Tifa, or Cloud and Zack belong together, or Zack and Aerith belong together. It's like, bro, for starters, it's a video game. Like, let's just take it down a notch of toxicity. Not saying that this is toxic at all, but like I said, I've seen it more in this Cold Steel arc so far in the 100 hours we've played that like it is very, very similar to that. It's the first time in the series they really lets you pick. Azure started up a Cold Steel runs with it. Yeah, Filbert, definitely can see that. For me, you guys know me, dude. If I could pair up fucking Reen with Vita, like, say less. I'm in. Vita or Sarah. Like, boom, we're off to the races. I'm fucking sound as a pound, dude. lightly about the ships. We're not, you know, we're not turning it into a shipping war, because there will be none of that around here, because again, it's just one of those things that like breeds toxicity, breeds like friction, as Fallen Destiny said. So it's curiosity on my part, mostly. I don't mean to like further, I don't know, like draw out any venom from people. Like, that's not my intention. It's just sheer curiosity, like where people's stances are and why that is. Just for me. Just for my own, just for the hamsters. Yeah, Kenshin, I'm with you, dude. I think it's all just a matter of opinion. And then again, at the end of the day, it's a video game, you know? Find shipping wars really fascinating in a weird social experiment kind of way. Stuffed Crust, I'm kind of with you on that one. It is interesting just to kind of look at it. Because, like, I don't have a dog in the fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, just to watch it kind of unfold, and it's just like, wow, all right. Like, you see how, like, defensive people get, how passionate people are, which is, you know, I think one and the same, more or less. And it's respectable that they're very passionate about something, but once it crosses that line of, like, people start, like, shooting barbs at one another and, like, really being assholes about it, that's where it's like, yeah, man, like, this is why it's no bueno. It's not about the size of the dog in the fight, but it's about the size of the fight in the dog. Big time, dude. Walter could put people down. Dude, chat's been great about it, man.
Why not do it while we're out handling those? Making some headway is always better than making none, right?
And I appreciate you guys keeping it civil and respecting one another's opinions, you know?
I mean, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Everyone else does too. Fee cares. So does Elliot. Machias does too. Even Crow's been concerned about you. We can use our time in the city to poke around and find out more about what's going on.
Do your free day meetups go towards romancing because no one ever wants to hang out with me? Madam, I think they do. Oh, Granny, you rascal. What's happening, friend? Since sneaking in didn't work, nope, just, like, waltz right in. Peacock feathers, the plume. Let everybody know you are here.
You know, kind of like we always do.
I think if the bonding system hadn't been in the game to start, I don't think people would have an issue with Elisa. Yeah, I could see that as well, Daft-Tool, for sure, man. I think it gives people a reason to, like, exile characters because they have a preference on others.
Well, if you say so, but I'll save the thanks for later. I doubt Sharon will tell us anything, no matter how much we pester her.
It's because Sharon's a rascal.
But I'll ask around and see if anyone I know has any idea what might be going on. It shouldn't be too late to give some of them a call at least.
Sharon's got them cat eye who said she won't stop staring at us.
All right, I'll leave the info gathering to you. Once we get our task list tomorrow, we can discuss how we want to do this.
All right. Anyway, I think I'm going to start calling my contacts.
Calling in the contacts.
Oh, and one more thing.
Don't you ever pat my head like that again.
If I were you, I wouldn't go around stroking girls' heads like that.
Oh, shit!
I mean, you don't just go whispering sweet nothings into any girl's ear, do you? This isn't so different, really.
All right. Well, I inadvertently called that one, huh?
Huh? Oh.
Ah.
I guess you're right.
Oh, Reen busted.
Sorry. It's something I always did to my sister when she was feeling down. But now that you mention it, she did seem to resent it more as she got older.
Yeah, she's not a little kid.
But when I stopped doing it, she called me insensitive and got all upset anyway.
I definitely get like a Lloyd and Ellie kind of vibe from these two also.
I think your sister and I would have a lot to talk about. But anyway, I'll see you later.
Yo, Kench, you don't have to lurk, man. You don't gotta fucking dip out. We can, like, if it's making you uncomfortable that you can't, like, voice how you feel, like, man, we change the subject, dude. Positively. It's all gravy, baby. I want nobody to be uncomfortable here.
All right.
Me, I'm just, dude, I used to love Papa Gino's sausage, pepper, and onion.
I just hope our efforts will turn up some good leads.
Nowadays, if, like, just a go-to quick pizza grab, Domino's pan pizza. Mine is any and all. Talk to me, Goose.
Huh? Call functionality works here? I guess it would, seeing as we're right in the headquarters of the company that built these.
Pizza's my type of pizza, Dan the Man says it all.
Maybe it's the instructor. Hello, Reen Schwarzer speaking.
Oh, good, it went through. Glad I was able to get your number from Milliam.
Is that Claire?
Is this Captain Claire?
Holy shit.
It is. I apologize for calling so late.
Yo, people are gonna start talking if they knew that you're calling me late night.
Are you free right now?
Good thing Reen has no voicemail.
Yeah. What's up?
There's something important I'd like to discuss with you.
Mystery question mark, I'm with you, but it's gotta be like particular things. Like I can do pineapple with jalapenos. I have to have some spicy to go with the sweet. Nah, Deej didn't care for it. Yeah, I know it's another one of those polarizing conversations, topics like, no pineapple on pizza. It's like, that's just a taste thing.
But it's a matter best discussed in person.
Hello, Thais. I mean Claire.
Would it be possible for you to meet me in the city? Sooner
Sure.
is preferable.
I'll just see if I can get Fee's grappling hook,
Like, right now? Would this happen to be related to our field study?
Technically speaking, yes.
So real talk, one of the best pizzas I've ever had, it was a buffalo chicken pizza, excuse me, with onions, and then I had them put pineapple and jalapenos on it. Bellissima.
But with the provincial army on alert, traveling in a large group would draw too much suspicion. That's why I decided to contact you directly. You're the team leader.
People keep saying that, but I never recall agreeing to it.
Ha!
But sure, I guess. I'll head out right now. Where should I meet you?
Go to the upper level. On the south side of the elevated walkway, you'll see a bar called F. It's a quiet, upscale establishment. The perfect place for a private discussion.
Bro, private discussion at a bar late night with Captain Claire?
Bar called F on the south side of the upper level.
Claire Bear, be clear.
Got it. I'll head there right away.
Let's go, we're doing it. I had one with pork belly, sage, and pineapple, and it was delicious. Wow.
I'll be waiting. I'm not on a schedule or anything, though, so there's no need to rush. You've got time.
All right.
And by the way, I'd rather you didn't mention any of this to Elisa.
Very well.
Huh?
Because what I want to discuss with you happens to involve the Rhineford Company.
Oh.
But I'll leave it to your discretion.
Interesting.
It feels a bit cruel to keep only Elisa out of the loop. But it sounds like it's pretty important. I think it'd be better to go now and tell everyone else about it later.
I wish Claire would call me. All right, well, I guess we're going. Nobody's gonna ask Reen like, "Hey, Reen, where you going?" It's like, don't worry about it. Just going out for a smoke. Like, what? You smoke? No, it's not what I meant. I meant I was going out for I was gonna pack a fat jaw. Wait, you do chewing tobacco? No, it's not what I meant. Wait a minute. I wonder if I can play Elisa with Blade in Blade now. Hi, Yuna. Sorry for calling so late, but there's something I wanted to ask you about. Yeah, I figured you might have some idea. No. Guess I can't. Well, we missed our opportunity. Creamy, I heard someone say date with Claire. Creamy, this is true, my man. What's shaking, dude? I had something kind of weird that ended up amazing. Spicy Italian sausage slices, fresh jalapenos, sun-dried tomatoes, goat cheese, and pesto. Leah, that sounds delicious, though. Like, that sounds really, really, really freaking good. My bad, I gotta turn around. Won't be the only thing. Bow, chicka, bow, wow.
Huh. I need to leave, but I don't want to leave the front door unlocked.
You find Fee hiding behind one of the pillars after getting off the elevator? Oh, for real?
But if I ask someone to lock up behind me, they'll want to know where I'm going. I guess I might have to tell Elisa where I'm going after all.
Will you be stepping out?
Ah!
Sharon? I couldn't even tell she was there.
There's no need to explain. That glimmer in your eyes tells me all I need to know. Not to worry, Masterine. Your secret's safe with me. So enjoy your night to the fullest.
What?
Wait, what?
Sharon, who the hell are you?
You have a date with a fetching young lady, don't you? I'll make sure no one notices your absence, especially my lady. Just be certain you're back by morning.
I assure you, I'm not that lucky.
Yo, Creamy, she is sus supreme.
I just got word that this acquaintance of mine was visiting Roar. And they wanted to catch up a bit, so I was going to slip out and see them for a little while.
Sharon's just like, play on, player.
Very well then. I'll lock up behind you. I'd also be glad to help you build an ironclad alibi. No one would think twice, even if you were to stay out all night.
All right.
I appreciate the thought, but I don't think that'll be necessary. Anyway, I'll be back later.
Okay, I'm Team Sharon, bro.
Take care.
Sharon's a ride or die, huh? She's positively covering our booties, man. She like we would Thelma and Louise. And drive off a cliff with one another. Sharon's the best wing woman, precisely. Anybody notice how, like, awkwardly out of order all those numbers were on the board? Like, one was bottom right, then it was like 4, 19, 28. Alright, DJ, I will. Thank you, dude. We don't talk about it? I mean, bro, I just happened to notice it.
It's past 9 already, but I still see quite a few people working.
It's just to keep you, it's to keep you on your game. If you're shit-faced, like, alright, how drunk are you? Think you can get home? Good luck.
I guess it comes with the territory, working for the world's largest industrial manufacturer.
Right on, Rush. I hope you have a great paint session, dude. Oh, bro, that's literally Fee right there.
What was that?
DJ didn't even have to say anything about it. They're like, they pointed it right out, clear as day. Oh, and I probably went around the wrong way too, didn't I? Yep. So clear that I went around the wrong way. I do that so often, man.
Whoops.
I thought so. Hey! Why are you running away?
count on the fourth button proceeds to floor 18. Yeah.
I'm surprised you noticed me. I was trying pretty hard to be stealthy.
Sorry, Fee. Chat told me all about your master plan.
How long were you hiding there? Wait, have you been trailing me ever since I left the penthouse?
Well, I saw you slip out. So, where are you going? Are you really headed out for a late-night romantic rendezvous?
Jeez, blow up my spot, Fee.
What kinds of lies has Sharon been feeding you anyway?
Sharon snitched on us. Snitches get stitches. Alright, so Fallen Destiny, at least I noticed it also. I was like, dude, those numbers are way the fuck out of whack.
Okay, here's what's up.
Marine explained how Captain Claire had called him and asked him to come out for a meeting.
That totally sounds like a rendezvous.
Fee's just trying to tap in, imagine.
Sorry, I shouldn't have interfered.
It's true.
Whoa, it's not like that. Well, you know everything I know about it now. Why don't you come too?
You sure?
No reason not to. It sounded like whatever info she's got has something to do with our field study. And honestly, I wasn't all that keen on having a one-on-one with a military officer to begin with.
Gotcha. But first, I want to walk around a bit.
Alright.
After we've been walking around all day?
Whenever I come to a new city, I always like to get a feel for what it's like during the day and the night. I feel kind of uneasy if I don't.
Oh, right. It must be a Jaeger thing. Alright, I'll join you for a little stroll. I don't want to keep the captain waiting too long, though. Will once around town be enough?
That'll be fine. Okay,
All right.
Let's roll.
Is Fee the best little sister? Bro, we're already maxed with Fee. We've just been killing it. Been killing it with Fee. Very well. The once around. There's a quest around here if you want it. Oof. Bro, if that's a nudge, I'll be taking me a nudge for sure. Nudge me.
By the way, did you happen to run into Sharon on your way out?
She saw me leaving, but she just let me go.
Even the best maids aren't that all-knowing.
Kids, that's it. Is it in this area? I think we've got it. Locomo. Toddy, where are you? I gave up. You can come out. Why is a kid out this late? Yeah, I'm a bit concerned myself. Maybe we should try talking to him. Is something wrong? Who are you? Don't worry, we're good guys. But being out this late on your own could be dangerous. Shouldn't you be back at home with your family? Well, I want to go home, but Toddy said he really wanted to play hide and seek. Hide and seek? This late at night? Yeah, we were playing earlier too, but when I accidentally found him, he got really annoyed about it. Maybe it's because I usually can't find him at all and have to give up. But anyway, he ran off saying that there was no way I was going to find him this time. No holds barred hide and seek sounds kind of fun. How fun is it? That isn't the issue here. Both of your families know where you are, right? Yeah, we're next door neighbors, so we're told it was okay as long as we didn't go too far from home. I think Toddy's gone and hidden himself pretty far away this time, though. That could be a problem. Yep, maybe we should start looking. Are you sure? Of course. You want to find him as soon as possible, too, right? And besides, I doubt he's having a lot of fun being hidden away on his own this late at night. Thank you. Okay, then. Any idea where he hid himself? Well, he wouldn't have hidden indoors. That's against the rules. And I've searched all the other hiding places he's ever used before, but I can't find him anywhere. I hope he hasn't gotten himself stuck anywhere hard to get. Sounds like he really didn't want to be found. So, he's probably somewhere he wouldn't normally hide. Maybe the upper level. Yeah, that'd make sense. Alright, let's see if we can find anywhere on the upper level that a child might try and hide. Thank you for helping. Good luck. Midnight. I think I have an idea. Not positive. Can't play indoors. I think I sent someone nearby. Really? Yeah, now that you mention it, I can too. Think it's a kid we're looking for? Probably. Let's have a look. Date night with Claire? Yeah, mystery question mark. We're getting there, broski. This one box is pretty suspicious. No kidding. I can sense someone inside. The boy we're looking for is named Todd, right? Todd, if you're in there, let us know. Running up this... running up the side of the escalator that is going down. What a rebel. So Lurking Waffle, the only reason why I continue to do is because chat was adamant on it last night that it gives some pretty funny dialogue, which it does. Initially with Sharon, positively. Smash it with your sword. You've been surrounded. There's nowhere to run. What the? Who is this? Snake? Snake Plissken. Huh? Who are you guys? Got him. Trying to find additional funny dialogue. What a rebel. Thanks, Lurking Waffle. Appreciate you, man. How are you? What's going on? Posted how I feel in the Cold Steel 1 Discord chat. All right, Dan. I will scope that afterwards, my dude. Can't believe he seriously got adults to help him. That's cheating. Well, to be fair, it was our suggestion. He was pretty worried about you, though, since it's getting so late. What were you going to do if he never found you? You didn't seem to want to be found, so I doubt you would have come out on your own. Well, haha. You might want to set up a time limit next time you do this. Fine, I'll go home. I'm amazed you managed to find me in that box, though. Well, you can't all be masters of stealth. Hiding in a box is a bit cliche, too. People do it all the time on sneaking missions. Wow, you're so cool. I want to go on a sneaking mission, too. Can you not give innocent little children strange ideas? Dude, Dan, absolute savagery. Like that one in the moment last night even caught me off guard too. Elliot just talking about how he forgets, or he just looks at professors and instructors and teachers as just what they are in their job profession. Not like they're human beings and have a life outside of that. I friggin' loved it, dude. Doing good, Lurking Waffle. How's your Wednesday day, dude? Alright, now I'm inclined to look real quick, because now I'm curious. Let it go. Let it go. Yo, Dan, that's a flex and I respect it, dude. That was such an ominous line. Posted how I feel in Cold Steel 1 Discord chat. And for any of you not in the old Discord, there you go. Welcome if you would like to partake. Thank you so much for helping me find Toddy. What a relief. Hey, Lucery Prime, thank you very much for that lurk, dude. Enjoy your workout. Get swole, bro. Not marrying an NES, so this day is disappointing. Oh my gosh. Bah, I'd find a great hiding spot too. And stop calling me Toddy already. Oh, why? You're always going to be Toddy to me. At least nobody ended up lost or hurt. It's really late now, though, so both of you need to head along home, all right? What? We've barely gotten started. Now Locomo needs to hide. What? I think we need to stop for tonight and go home. You're going home. Losers have to do what the winners say, right? Fine. I'm going. Good boy. Haha, take care, both of you. Later. Wait for me, Toddy. Thank you so much for finding him for me. They're not much, but you can have these pretty stones that... Oh, thank you. Thanks. Come on, what's taking you so long? Hurry up or I'm gonna leave you behind. I'm coming. Folder of images of Claire, there's 95. Oh, damn, bro. A man of culture. Creamy, how you been, big dog? It's good to see you, broski. Well, that takes care of that. But I never would have expected you to have been so good with kids. I suppose. You find kids that age on the battlefield, too. That's... Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, we ended up getting sidetracked, but I think it's about time we head to the bar to meet Captain Claire. Fine by me. Nice. Thank you, fam. Appreciate you guys pointing that one out to me. Yeah, we're doing it again. Get at me, son. The big Afaruski.
This is where Claire said to me.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just wanted to save.
Yeah, this looks like the place.
Bummer. I think I'm kind of ready. Well, looks like this is the place. Are we done looking around? Oh, I found the picture. The numbers in order from right to left are 1, 4, 5, 7, 24. Yeah. Like it's, bro, can you, I believe you're in the Discord. Can you post that in the pictures area, please? Just so I can look at it. It's too good. After we meet with the captain, we probably won't have any more time to look around tonight. Thank you, man. Thank you very much. Yeah, we're saving again. What up? This is a jam, dude. I dig it.
All right, now to find Captain Claire. Oh, wow.
Holy smokes, Captain. I mean, I didn't think she was like a non-attractive individual, but cleans up well, that's for sure. Whew.
I guess it makes sense that she wouldn't come here in uniform.
The charms of an older woman, eh?
DJ, with that bonk hammer ready, dude.
I think I'll manage. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Don't worry about it. Oh,
Hi.
Hi. Ah. Thank you very much, Fallen Destiny.
Yeah, I kind of ran into her on the way here and told her she could come along. That's not a problem, is it?
Wildly disappointed. Oh. Just in time for Neo's date with Vita? Bro, I wish Vita were here.
not at all.
Arcase, how are you, broski? What's shaking?
I assume you've been surveying the town while acting as Reen's bodyguard.
So now we know for sure it's just poofy pants, not super large thighs. This is true. The railway military police, well, Claire in particular, wears MC Hammer pants.
Sounds like you've done your homework.
The intelligence division has told me a little. Anyway, I think we might attract a little too much attention if we stay at the counter. What do you say we get a table for 3?
Yo, Rouse, good to see you, man. Nothing to apologize for, dude. What's good, man? How's it going? And thank you very much for that follow, by the way. As well, my dude. Appreciate it. Happy time zones, dude. Happy Wednesday. Hope all is well. Dan, I'm not surprised. And I respect it.
It's good to see you both. I think this may be the first time we've been able to have a proper conversation.
You may be right.
I'm not fixated on Claire's legs. No, sir.
I was hoping I'd get the chance to sit down and talk with you too, actually.
You know what? Fried pickles, like, they're good with ranch, but if you do fried pickles with tzatziki, really good.
Oh?
You sure you don't want me to go?
That's not what I mean. I have a lot of questions, like about why Milliam transferred into our class, for example. But there's one really fundamental question that would go a long way toward answering a lot of the others.
Music, stop. We're getting serious. I just say, oh, Lola Bunny orange chicken is delish. How are you, friend?
What exactly is it that you and Chancellor Osborne are trying to accomplish? Let's look at that standoff at the Provincial Army earlier this evening. It's hard for me to feel much sympathy for them after they drove armored cars right into the middle of the city. But maintaining order in the provinces is generally accepted to be the duty of the provincial armies. Maybe it's just me, but it seemed an awful lot like you were just trying to provoke them by belittling their authority.
It did look like your people were picking a fight.
Viewed without the proper context, I can see how it might look like that. But right now, the factional conflict in the Empire is nearly at its breaking point. Crossbell is buzzing with talk of independence, and Calvert is still weathering its immigration disputes. In such volatile times, there's a very real need to create a far more expansive network to help maintain public order. The only organizations that are up to the challenge are the Railway Military Police and the Intelligence Division.
That may be the case.
Still,
What about Class 7?
your boss is the one making those conflicts worse.
I can't deny that, but at the very least, the Chancellor is acting with a sense of integrity. He hasn't stooped so low as to give aid to terrorists, unlike some others I could name.
Thank you, Madam Mike. Appreciate it. Lola, you started Trails in the Sky. You're playing on Nightmare mode your first time? Yo, that is good luck, my dude. How are you liking it so far?
I want you to at least understand that.
Wait, so
Wow, she really said it. So the noble faction's been the one backing the terrorists, huh?
I'm afraid there's no longer any doubting it. We've all but confirmed the involvement of Duke Cayenne, the most prominent representative of the four great houses. The 3 airships the Imperial Liberation Front have been using have been traced back to Ordis as well.
No? Oh, so that's why Group B is out in Ordis, I bet.
I'd wondered how they got their hands on those.
I've heard the Duke is just a gaudy old man, but Eustace's brother came to pick him up in Legram, didn't he?
That's what Toval told us. And now, Rufus just so happens to pop up on another of his secret trips. Captain Claire, what's going on in Ruhr? And how are Elisa's family and the Rhineford Company involved?
Fallen Destiny, thank you very much for those kind words, but you and I both know that there's a shit ton of stuff that gets past me. No denying.
I guess it's time to get to the matter I called you here for in the first place. The Railway Military Police is currently weighing the possibility of a forced inspection of Rhineford's first factory.
No shit.
Sounds serious.
Very.
The first factory belongs to one of Rhineford's major divisions, right?
Correct. It's one of the main divisions and handles the bulk of the company's iron and steel processing, among other things. They're also currently under suspicion of something I'm not at liberty to discuss with you right now.
What? Why not?
The two of you are aware that project management at Rhineford is split up across several major branches, right?
That's what I'm saying, Ichi. No, man. We're going to talk about it. Hey, the elevator bugged me, but there seems to be no photographic images of said abnormality on the interwebs. Post it. Let the world know, dude.
It is?
And on top of that, she's got her hands in the development of our Arcus units too. It's way too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now?
Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, The chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Reinford Group. Lately, the directors have.
Come to think of it, I overheard Elisa and Sharon talking about something like that.
For years now, Reinford has been the Empire's heavyweight when it comes to heavy industry and manufacturing. The company is split into different divisions that handle things like steel production, railways, weaponry, and tools. The problem is that those divisions have simply become too large. Large enough to have their own internal allegiances. Some to the nobles, with others supporting the reformist faction.
Ah.
Are you serious?
So even companies are taking sides.
I'm sure Irina Reinford is aware of this to at least some extent as the company's chairman. But the self-supporting accounting system she introduced has the side effect of granting each division a long leash. Because of that, I doubt even she has a full grasp of the situation.
It's too broad. It's too broad scope, man. It's too much for like one person to keep their thumb on.
So, the first factory you guys have your sights set on for that inspection is aligned with the noble faction, I assume.
Yeah, Lola Bunny. They'll call it quartz math. Because in your notebook, you should have a list of arts that you can create with quartz. It most certainly is unique, definitely.
You assume correctly. And the provincial army is doing everything it can to stop us from carrying out that investigation. That's what led to this evening's quarrel.
Irina is not omnipotent.
I imagine Chairman Irina is currently doing her utmost to rein in all the divisions and get them back in line. The thing is, when she seized control of the company 5 years ago, she had to rely on support from both sides. Being indebted to them like that, I have my doubts she'll be able to target the underlying problem.
It's sounding shadier by the minute.
You can say that again. The situation seems even more dire than I thought. And while all this is going on, the factional conflict keeps burning hot across the rest of the Empire.
It's a fucking powder keg, dude.
I've told you as much as I can right now. Tensions are mounting all over the country, but Ruhr has an extra fuse of its own. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here. Then do your best to stay out of it. Whatever other lessons Class 7 takes away from this field study, I hope that ends up on the list. I wish you the best with the remainder of your field study. Please have the bill sent to the Railway Military Police Branch Office in Ruhr Station.
Certainly. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
Flexing. Put it on my tab.
Wait! The bill!
Looks like she just picked up our tab. She gave us some good intel too. For free even.
What did we get? Glasses of milk in a nightclub?
I can't just go running after her now.
I don't know, dude. Sitting at the bar, though, she looked like she had what looked like maybe it was like a Manhattan or a Cosmo or something. It was in a martini glass. That's gin and tonic? Bro. No way, it can't be gin and... Well, maybe it could be.
Looks like we owe her one.
So, you like the mature type, huh? She's sorta like Sarah. Except responsible and composed.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fucking Sharon.
Must be yours.
Hello? Reen Schwarzer speak.
Reen, what are you doing?
Oh, it's Elisa, my bad.
Oh, it's just you, Elisa.
Oh, it's just you.
What do you mean it's just you? Is it true some girl invited you out for a night on the town?
Whoa! 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 Bro, Sharon was supposed to be our ride or die. Sharon was supposed to be our Thelma and Louise. Fuck that. Louise, you can drive over that cliff by yourself, Sharon. Dimed us out.
Whoa, hold on. A late night date? I thought you only had eyes for me, Reen.
Everybody's on the Arcus currently.
Anyway, good job, kiddo. You better spill all the details later, huh?
He'll do no such thing.
Now, I'm sure there's nothing to worry about. Fee was with him too.
Still, it was rash of you to go out on your own without at least consulting us.
Bro, literally, there is no privacy speaking over an Arcus. Imagine trying to take a dump, somebody gives you a phone call, you're in a big, loud fucking bathroom dropping bombs. Next thing you know, the echo, it's just like, what are you doing? It's like, I can't lie. I just can't lie. Holy smokes.
Ready to head back?
Yeah, I think that'd be for the best.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, exactly, Lola. Like, what are you doing, Reen? It's like, trying to take a shit. What do you think that noise is?
Drinks are on me someday.
Oof, didn't get a rank up. It's a bummer. Meanwhile, north of Ruhr City. Love the look of that picture, though. Hey, DC Rising, thank you so very much for that follow, man. Welcome to Brutopia, my friend. We are absolutely honored to have you here, man. I hope all is well. Happy time zones. Happy Wednesday, dude. Welcome.
The time has come.
Oh, shit.
First Hype, then Crossrail. Now Ruhr shall be the third to witness our conviction.
As you wish.
We'll hit him so hard, they'll be picking up the pieces for weeks.
We'll hit them so hard that when they wake up, their clothes will be out of style.
You heard the boss, man. Tomorrow's a red-letter day for us. A real do-or-die moment, in every sense of the word.
All our preparations will be rewarded soon, when we sweep in and take the Chancellor's head.
Holy smokes, dude. So now in the back of my head, I'm still for those of you that haven't played Azure, I don't want to think out loud too much because there are like serious spoilers, but there's an event that happened in Azure, obviously after the events of the trade conference, and some stuff happens using a particular weapon and a particular person, and I keep thinking about it a lot. A lot.
Keep your eyes on the prize, and give it all you've got!
Yeah!
Ichi, lying sack of shit. That's all I can think about, though. Holy smokes, man. Fresh bald, who dis? This series is so damn good, man. I know, mystery question mark, I know. Guys, okay, while we're right here, and you guys can whom yourselves to sweet nothingness. Quick bathroom break. I will be RB. Ocean Gale, my dude, if you need anything, let me know, all right? I hope everything goes all right for you, my friend, and thank you, as always, my guy.
So tired.
That glare, it is adorable, and then Fee just looks like she's stoned.
The air here is so fresh, especially for a city with this many factories. Must be because we're up in the mountains.
I'll say, compared to the capital, the air quality is pristine.
Well, the capital does have a few 100,000 more people living there.
Oh, she's fucking steamed, bro.
Sure is a nice day today, isn't it, Elisa?
Oof, you gotta do way more than that, my dude.
Not as nice as last night must have been.
I told you, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll bet you are. I cannot believe you! After all those things you said to me last night, you go rushing out to meet another girl!
Bro, she is straight up peanut butter and jealous!
Ooh, the skies might be clear, but I'm sensing a stormy forecast today.
Well, all things considered, even if we assume Captain Claire is trustworthy, I'm not sure how wise it was to go out on your own.
I know. In hindsight, I regret keeping it to myself.
Still, it was pretty bold of Captain Claire to show up alone to meet Reen.
Yes, this is true.
Even dressed down, I wouldn't have thought she'd go out alone with the provincial army on patrol.
You know what sealed Reen's fate? It was the head pat. It was the head pat, and then he went out to meet up with another woman. She was like, "Are you kidding me?"
I'm guessing she's more than strong enough to handle herself. Not sure what her weapon of choice is, though.
I wish I could have seen her all dolled up, though. But she was a real knockout.
She was.
Come on, that would put a spring in any man's step. I don't blame you for sneaking out alone.
Oh! No, it's not like I knew she was going to show up wearing a cocktail dress. I swear.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oblivious Reen Schwarzer. Foot, meat mouth.
You seemed pretty taken by her when she showed up yesterday, though. And your eyes were glued to her right up until she left the scene.
Fee, you're supposed to be ride or die too. Now you're gone. Get out.
Oh, really?
Whew.
So while we were enjoying a quiet evening, you were out carousing with a beautiful woman, were you?
Are you all familiar with the tale of John Bobbitt? Whew.
You lucky son of for shame, Reen! We are here representing the Academy on a field study!
Machias was all about it.
I swear, you guys are just making things up at this point. But thanks to the information I got from her, we have a pretty good idea what's going on here in Ruhr. And now that we know, we should be able to do something about it. What do you think, Elisa?
Yeah, I'm in.
So in short, the first factory did something to catch the eye of the railway military police, prompting an inspection. And all the while, the provincial army has been here blatantly trying to prevent them from doing that?
Let's not forget that the first factory is run by none other than the Noble faction.
Funny to think Machias thought he would never be friends with Reen at the start of the game. Facts. And it just, like Machias just showed his hand. He's got the hots for Claire.
I know that the divisional directors have been operating without much in the way of executive oversight for years now. But Mother always allowed it. She thought that encouraging competition among the divisions would yield more innovations. I never thought that'd lead to something like this.
Seems like the lesser of two evils.
Claire's an intellectual choice. I would concur.
By the way, hearing about the first factory made me curious. Do the other divisions have their own political allegiances?
Well, to give you a basic idea, this is a bit oversimplified, of course. Divisions are made up of many people, and they all have their own opinions.
Good. Oversimplified is right up my alley. God bless us, everyone. Guns, tanks, general armaments. Yeah, no problem. Orbital communications, battle orbits, chairman controlled. Orbital trains, orbital airships, neutral. Gotcha.
Positions of each division's directors are clear as day, though. The first and second factories in particular have had a pretty fierce rivalry going on between them for years. But even still, I wouldn't have expected the first factory to do something flagrant enough to prompt a military inspection.
Neither would I.
Alright, we're gonna do whatever it takes to get to the bottom of this. And when we tie this up all nice and neat for her, even my mother will have to admit she's grateful to us.
Hell yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
That's the spirit.
Offhand, I'd say this falls under the scope of our field study too.
Thanks, everyone.
Sounds like we're in for a ride.
Anyway, let's take a look at the field study tasks Sharon gave us for today.
I hope there's only like one. Facts, there's 3, never mind. Shots fired, crying over lost milk. Milk is missing. Could you please help us find our beloved little kitty? Any would-be heroes should come talk to me at my house next to Dining Bar F. Those of us at Rhineford's second factory have developed a new type of orbital gun, and we'd like to have it tested. Speak with me in RF Arms if you fancy giving it a shot. A ferocious monster has appeared on the Norsha Highway. The Norsha Provincial Army hereby requests its extermination. Hydra. Once a monster is eliminated, yada 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 yada. Good.
Yeah, I think we can handle these.
It's still 8 a.m., so we have plenty of time to work our way through the list.
And while we're doing that, we can ask the people we meet about how things stand between Rhineford's divisions. Look alive, everyone. It's time to get to work.
Right. Roger.
Gotcha.
It's Reen, not Roger, but it's cool. Alright, so we're still on the second floor. It's over by Bar F. Gotta go find the kitty. Company investigation commence. Excuse me, are you Vanilla? Yeah. We're students from Thor's Military Academy. Did you say Thor's? Does that mean you're the Class 7 students who helped my husband yesterday? That would be us. Then that must mean that your husband is Chief Johann, then. That's right. Thank you ever so much for helping him. What a funny coincidence this is. My daughter Mint attends Thor's too. What? Mint from the Wind Orchestra? I do think that's your club of choice. Does that mean you're part of it too? Yeah, Mint and I get along really well. She makes practices a lot of fun. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Wow, dude. Right on. But back on topic, would you be willing to help me? Our cat Milk has gone missing, and I'll need you to help find her. We'll find her. If we're going to find a lost cat, when did she go missing? It was 2 nights ago. I was making dinner like I usually do, and I decided that I would try and make something a little different. So I decided to try using an ingredient I'd never seen before. But what I did, an odor pungent enough to burn off your eyelashes started coming from the pot. You said you'd never even seen this ingredient before? I wonder if it was actually something edible. So then what happened? Well, my survival instinct was telling me to air out the room. So I left the door open for a while to try and get rid of the smell. But while it was open, Milk seems to have gotten out. So, you haven't seen her since? What does she look like? Well, she has orange and white fur, and she's wearing a yellow collar. She's also extremely cautious and doesn't really like people very much. So I imagine that she's probably somewhere without many people nearby. I see. Sounds like we should mainly search outdoors then. Dude, a second cat quest? Alright. Is there anything else you can tell us that may help us find her? Well, she loves to crawl under things. I don't know why, but it seems to relax her when she does that. Ah, okay then. Well, that's just how cats are. I know how she feels. You do? Is there a dog named Toast? Powdered Toast Man? I wish there were. Haha. Well, anyways, that should be enough information to get started with. Does that mean you're going to try and find her then? Of course we are. We'll get started right away. Alright, we gotta go find Milk. And then what was the... Shots fired. RF arms, let's go. You must be the students from Thor's. Thank you for coming. I assume you must be Sandy? That's right. Though I wasn't expecting Lady Elisa to be accompanying you. I've seen you a few times over the years, but it's an honor to meet you in person. That's very kind of you. Well, then allow me to tell you a bit about myself. As you know, my name is Sandy. Sandy Paratestes, and I serve as chief of the Second Factory's firearms development team. It's an honor and privilege to be able to work with you. Thank you, the pleasure's all ours. Find the missing cat, Deej. For sure, dude. Like we did that with Machias, too. It must be tough for Elisa around here sometimes. Yeah, she's practically a celebrity here in Ruhr. As you might have gathered, I need your help to combat testing a new kind of orbital firearm. Specifically, I require the assistance of someone familiar with the use of orbital firearms in combat. So, would one of you be able to help? Ahoy to you, good sir. I hope you're having a great day, and to you and the rest of chat. Enchilada Backloggery, what's up, my dude? How are you? Happy time zones. Happy Wednesday, my friend. Everything good, I hope? Please? Staying safe, my dude? We'd be happy to help. Excellent. Well, then to begin with, what kind of gun would you prefer? Well, what do you mean? I assume you were just going to give us whatever you had ready. Lucid, I fucking love you, bro. How'd the rest of your stream go last night, my man? Hump day fun. Bestel. Wednesday day, my guy. It was interesting, I'm sure, man. Well, it's good though, big dog. You and the family staying safe, I hope. Technically, I'm not asking you to test a gun, but rather a device that goes inside of it. It's called an orbital unit. And what is that exactly? I'm sure you're all aware that the orbital firearms use orbital energy to propel their bullets. Orbital units are the internal mechanisms responsible for producing that orbital energy. After much arduous research, we finally developed a brand new kind of orbital unit. Trying to figure out where we want to go for the few days, looking like Colorado. It's a great spot. I got good friends that live out there, dude. Been out there once myself. If I hadn't met my wife when I did, I was going to Colorado to live. I absolutely love Colorado. They live right outside Denver. As such, the model of gun will be installed and makes little difference. For this test, any type will do. Huh, okay. So, what you're saying is the orbital unit's basically the engine and the gun's the car. Precisely, a very accurate comparison. Alright, I think we get it now. So what are our choices gun-wise? I've brought 3 with me, a shotgun, a pistol, and a pair of gun swords. If you'll forgive me, I did a little research on your weapons of choice. Tests like these are best performed with those with a degree of proficiency. That's true. It wouldn't be a very useful test if your tester was uncomfortable with the weapon in question. Weapon test quest, good. It was just like the boot test. The Strega test. Oh, that's awesome, thanks. Even brought something for me. So what exactly is it you want the tester to do? Ah, yes, I do have a specific test that I would like you to conduct. Specifically, I need you to defeat a number of dancing owls, a kind of monster found in the Saxon Mountain Path. 10 of them should do. Dancing owls? Their name doesn't sound terribly threatening, but they are highly agile, bird-like monsters, which makes them the perfect targets to test firearms on. Yeah, sure, definitely. Also like human game. Dun dun dun! The tester won't need to defeat them alone, but he or she must be the one to deal a finishing blow. Understood. How are you guys going to decide who gets to test the orbital unit? Well, how about you pick Fearless Leader? Sounds good to me. I'm fine with that as well. Sounds like that's settled. You know, I don't always have to make these decisions. I think you're just going to have to accept it. All right then, in that case. We're gonna give it to... Because who's in our party? It's me, Fee, Crow, Yeah, we're gonna give it to Crow. The targets are agile, bird-like monsters. Crow shouldn't have any trouble picking them off from afar with this 2 pistols. So how about it, Crow? I'm not gonna say no to new guns. It sounds as though you've made up your mind. Here's your test weapon, see what you think. All right, hook me up. That should do nicely. Should we head over to the test area then? Sure thing, ready when you are. All right, let's get going then. Did you? Bro, they definitely aren't going to be dancing for long. This is very true, Arcase. We are going to just smother them with bullets. Saxon Mountain Path is where we went to get to the mine, right? You got it. The exit's near the airport. All right, so we started the deuce. No, we're already here. Ha! We have nothing to exchange. That's fine. Yeah, everything else should be pretty good. Do we have enough for more boots? Who needed more boots? Who needed moss boots? Crow needs to get the kill shot for it to count. Yeah. Yeah, that much I did get. If we can just get, like, if we can get a group of those owls in a group and then I can just pop his S-craft, that would be tight. Like mines, everybody, like mines. To Crow they go. If he were a little bit stronger with the old 1-2 skidoo skidoo, probably would have given it to her, honestly. Haken boots. Pretty rare for trails to give you a kill X number of monster quests. I don't remember doing them in other ones. Have we? Crow versus owls? Bro, legit, I would probably take owls in that fight. Like a legit fight between crows and owls, I would probably go with owls. But then again, owls are nocturnal. I don't like, do crows boogie down in the dark? General! Tactics, yeah, we good there. Yeah, we're good. Dude, I think Rouse, in all honesty, I'm fairly certain crows are like one of the most intelligent birds. You know, writing a fight scene is kind of harder than it seems, yeah? Oh, yeah, it is. All right, we gotta go kills thems. Must kills. It's not what I'm after. I don't need you. I don't need you.
Let's get this over with.
All right, so there's only 2. Dude, I feel like I'm gonna womp him in just one hit, and I don't want to do that. Okay, facts, we didn't. That's good.
All right. Eat lead.
Bro.
My turn.
I need you to get it done 1-2. Check 1-2. Check 1-2. That's only gonna be 2. I need like a pack of them. I heard somewhere that they have the intelligence of a 7-year-old child. Not bad for a crow, dude. Yo, Lance, big ups, dude. You gotta be psyched on that. How many beers can it hold? What was I just gonna do? I don't even know. 126, bro. Ballin'. Bubbles.
I'll handle it. Got it.
No, we're not using it.
Here we go.
Not doing it. Oh, and it's a crit. Forget that, bro.
Ha.
Crows can make sound rages, though. Anything from a high school girl to a grumpy old man. That is one of the, like, gnarliest ways I think I've ever heard it put.
All right, let's do this.
Got it.
That is incredible.
Go.
I'm just going to stay put. No. I just meant to do move.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, huh? Okay, one down.
My turn.
Oof, that's unfortunate.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
Confarn it. Well, that still didn't go as planned. If we can just get a pack of 10. Bro, too bad we don't have that monster, like that big Mon chest. That would be perfect if we did.
I'll handle it.
Ah!
Advantage is ours.
Still
Let's
only
finish.
2? Come on,
Okay.
Meow. Well, I mean, screw it, right?
Yeah, you're done.
I don't think these owls stood a chance.
Cross Raven. See ya. Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
Suppose you are. Nice, we got a link up for that. That's tight. All right, now we just have to get his... Bird watchers everywhere. Avert your eyes. There is going to be a mass bird slaughter. I'm sorry. Hey, Rush. Take it easy, my man. Thanks for hanging with us. Always, my friend. Be good, dude. Get yourself some good sleepies. And, we'll see you soon, my dude. Fuck off.
This one's all ours.
Yes, they are.
All right, let's do this.
Gotcha.
I'll handle
Someone call PETA. Now.
it. Got it.
I'll pick you up. My turn.
Freezing bullets.
Freeze. Get it? Right.
Yo, Filbert! Can't believe it's been a month already. Bro, thank you so much for that Prime Gaming sub. Thank you for the 2 months, man. Appreciate it very much, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Could have spent that anywhere else, my man. You spent it here. Thank you, dude.
Go.
Right. Arcus activate.
Okay.
Just for S&Gs, NBD.
Now.
Nope, not using it.
Huh.
Leave
The
it to
killer
me.
buggy that shows up after the 10th. Ah!
Freeze. Get it?
Oh my gosh, for real still?
Thanks. Okay.
I mean, at least they're frozen.
Here we go.
Okay.
All right. Bang, bang, bang.
Got them both. Okay, so what's
Wrong
that?
guy
That's
to
3
miss.
now, right? Fallen Destiny, I do that a lot. I feel like I don't catch, I catch myself often, I should have said. I laugh every time Crow says freeze. Dude, I do the same thing. Freeze. Haha, get it? Well, yes, we do, Crow. I just wish we had like a big Mon chest to take these mofos out.
All right.
Oh,
if
you
wanna
son of
fight
a
that
bee.
Badly.
Go. All right, let's do this.
Sure
Got
thing.
it. My turn.
And then let's
Good
do...
luck. I'll handle this.
Uh-huh.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thanks.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Freeze. Get it? My turn.
Oh, I shouldn't have used that, dude. I'm just such a dingus.
Go!
0 arts. Well, Purgatorial Flame. I can't wait to use that soon.
Huh.
Yeah, I feel like Crow just has that kind of, like, that
Have some of this.
aura around him.
Leave it to me. Yeah, you're done.
So this will be 6. He's very suave.
Cross Raven. See ya. Handsome and strong. I'm the total package.
I'm the total package.
I did it!
I don't know if these things will.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful. Right.
Right. All right. Eat lead. Eat lead.
Here we go!
I can fire.
Watch out. This is
No,
a tough
none of
one.
that worked very well.
Here we go.
I don't want this to kill everybody, but I feel like it will.
It's my turn.
Blue, I don't get tired of it either, man. For reals.
Hang in there.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, man.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Why, thank you.
Leave it to me.
Boy, howdy we will. Nah, just get them all now.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, Daft Tool, I assume that they probably would have. Makes perfect sense. You know,
Cross Raven. See
it's a
ya.
gnarly move. Blue, how are you, man? What's going on? Happy Wednesday. Happy time zone as well.
My turn.
I can do this.
Here we go.
Elisa getting some field
That's better.
time?
Let's go
Yeah.
moving.
Yeah, and I love it, man. It's badass. That should have been 8. No. Well, that was already 10. Apparently, I suck at maths.
Right.
But you
Leave
know,
it to me.
no big deal. Okay, back to tactics.
I've got this.
And then I just want to make sure, no, quest, my bad. Then we have to find the kitty cat. And then we have to do the highway monster. Yeah, so we're good. Let us boogie down. Good to hear, man. Oh, wrong way. Yep. How's your week been treating you so far? Pretty good, I hope? No. Go away, owl. I like the way Crow's like character model looks. It's got a bit of an Agate vibe to it too, which I fucking love Agate Crossner. Hustle! Let's find the cat while we're at it. Things going, still plenty to be positive about and look forward to. That's awesome, man. That's great to hear. That's how I honestly try to live my life every single day, dude. For real. You know, could things be better? Positively. But you know what? Every day waking up 6 feet above ground, like, I'm happy for that. I have a happy, healthy family. I have happy, healthy friends. It's like, it's perfect, dude. I'm good. RF Farm. So the cat's not around here, huh? Very well. Cat's not in corporate HQ. Fifth in line, yeah, man. 6 feet above ground. I am 6 feet tall. I'd rather be 6 feet above than 6 feet below. You know how to pronounce agate? Yeah, mystery question mark. I just said it. Agate. Agate Krosner. Thanks, my dude. Now we gotta find the kitty. Blue so far, probably Legram. Legram and then the Nord Highlands. Close second. Completed the testing, I see. So how did it go? Any significant problems? Nope, not at all. I see, that's excellent news. How did the test weapon feel to use? Was it as powerful as you'd hoped? Thought they were pretty easy to use. No real recoil either. Firepower was a definite improvement, too. What else could guy ask for? Haha, really? I'm relieved to hear that. It sounds like it won't be long before we begin mass production then. I'm surprised you haven't started already. Yeah, sounds like the new unit is pretty much perfect as it is. We still need to complete a long-term endurance test, I'm afraid. There are strict procedures which need to be followed in order for a weapon to be declared fit for sale. They're much more intensive than the requirements for consumer goods. I loved Legram and Berehard the most. Hell yeah, dude. I loved the aesthetic of Legram, and then I loved the events in Lohengrin Castle. Like, that was amazing. And then I dug Heimdall as well. Our encounters with Phantom Thief B was fucking amazing. And then, yeah, just the Nord Highlands, again, probably just the aesthetic, man. Like, it was so good. Well, orbital weaponry is generally designed to be sold in bulk to the Imperial Army, so naturally, standards need to be higher. Precisely. But your testing helps us take a big step towards completion, so thank you very much for your assistance today. Here's your reward. Mechanics goggles? Thank you very much. Oh yeah, I've still got your pistols. Oh, that won't be necessary. Consider that an additional reward for your help. That orbital unit was designed purely for test purposes, so we couldn't use it for a finished product regardless. Haha, aw, you shouldn't have. If that's everything, we should probably be going. Yes, of course. Thank you again. I hope this won't be the last time we work together. Let's, just for S&Gs. Double Mustang. I like Fire and Ice. Lohengrin Castle was the favorite dungeon. Bro, I loved it. I loved it, dude. It was super good. Alright, so now we gotta find the kitty. We must find the kitty. We must find the kitty. What are the odds? Blue, it's all good, dude. I fucking fat thumb stuff all the time, typing errors up the wazoo. You name it, brother, it happens. Fire and Ice is good, bro. It sure is, man. It's a name of a It's a Japanese steakhouse down in Boston that I really want to go to. I'm not sure if it's still open, but I want to. I want to in a bad way. Bro, I don't feel like the cat's gonna be in the church. I don't feel like the cat's in the church. Maybe in the hotel? I don't know. The cat would be hiding under something. This cat is sneaky. Ah, sneaky kitty. Probably not in the hotel either. Not just gonna, like, let a stray cat in. Like, here, come on in, chill out. I'm thinking maybe... Facts, we're doing this again. Chasing cats, bro. That's what we do. Bro, you guys playing hide and seek again? I have to ask y'all to stop that ASAP, son. Plot twist, the cat's in your party, Fee. Bro, what if that really was the plot twist? That would be something else, huh? Stamina steak, we got a couples. Roasted coffee. Ha! Bro, I have to do it now because I want that, like, that quippy dialogue. Bro, where's this cat? I see a dog. Dog's chilling. I don't think we've checked the airport. Well, apparently we can't go that way. Master Reen? Damn, fam, can't go that way either. Susleen. Oh yeah, Dafftool, absolutely. Hints, you guys can lay it on me for the sake of me not losing my mind over finding a gosh darn cat. Lose my mind over finding a cat. Under a bench upstairs. Love you guys, thank you. Yeah? Yeah. All right. Yeah, chase the kitty. Hashtag triggered. Remain calm. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, I see it. Hello, you. This guy's a terrorist. Someone stop him. It just always reminds me of Mallrats. That kid should not be on the escalator. Not a year goes by, not a year, that I hear about some tragic story about some kid losing an appendage, only if his parents had just paid more mind to him playing on the escalator. Bro, Kenshi, please don't do that, man. Don't die me out. I'm sorry. Please don't die me out, bro. Here she is. I never would have thought to look under this bench. Oh, Febs, what's up, man? You guys are just in time, dude. Little cat hunt action. What's going on, brother? How are you? Good to see you, man. Welcome, Raiders. Nice to see you guys. I'm sure Febs has clued you in if you guys haven't been here before. Here we are. How was Neptunia Rebirth 3, dude? 5. Generation. Ooh. How are you, big dog? How did that evaluation go today for you, man? Yo, Fallen Destiny, it's ruthless, dude. That'd be sketchy as hell. All is well, dude. Cat hunt action right now. It's a little cat hunt. Yeah, it's an easy spot to miss. Now the question is how we're going to get her to come back with us. by running right away. Just some pertinent links for anybody filing in. Appreciate that rate again, Febs, dude. Thank you very much, man, for entrusting the community here with us, my dude. Sora, what's up, man? Obligatory cat side quest. Yeah, our second of Cold Steel, I might add. But it's all good, man. It's all part of the experience. Not anymore, it's not. Cautious is right. We didn't have a chance. Well, let's head after her. All right. Moss cats. Too bad we can't find, like, a bulldog. Well, that would hit home with me. Next quest, you will need to slay God by JRPG standards. Yep, that sounds about right. 500 Mira for Adios deaths? I don't know. Sounds kind of blasphemy. Blasphemous. Okay, so not up here again. 50 Mira Gaming, what's up, man? How are you? Okay, so the cat might have adventured elsewhere. We're gonna check downstairs. Little rascal. Are we going the right way? We sure are. Good, just chilling. Good, man. Well, welcome in. It's nice to meet you. I gotta tell you, though, the final boss in Azure, holy smokes, man. Are we going the right way? Oh, we are. Enchilada Backloggery. That's legitimately the only reason why I keep doing it. God of Guitar? Bro, we have to face, like, Slash. Ingve Malmsteen. Holy shit. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Found you. Another bench, huh? We can't let her get away again. So, who's gonna try and catch her? Like, nobody even tries to stop the thing. Sits up and then just nonchalantly. See ya. And there she goes. You just had to say the word catch. Hey, don't go blaming this one on me. This request keeps getting tougher and tougher. Yeah, the rest of the party is in stealth mode. I thought if he was a cat whisperer, bro, I wish. Get over here, you rascal. The camera pan, this means this is it. Well, what do you know? She's under another bench. You need to be really careful this time. Hey, Crimson Hawka, how are you, man? Sorry, dude. Name's kind of blended in. Good to see you, man. What's shaking? Yeah, we should probably start by spreading out so she has nowhere to run. Yep, cool. Good way to say run. Oops, she is really fast. She ran into the station. So, are we gonna do the same? Yeah, if we let someone at the station know what we're doing, I'm sure they'll let us in to look for her. They explained what was happening to the station employee and were permitted to investigate inside the station. Eventually, they narrowed down the cat's location to a single stopped train car. Can we play some more Blade, please? What did I go? I went 1 for 4, right? Still felt pretty good off the rip. This definitely looks like the right train car. Let's take a look then, shall we? Kitty, 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 what you sleeping under? Ha! Found you. Here she is. There's nowhere to run this time. Ah! Give it some milk! It doesn't seem like a smart idea to get any closer, though. At this rate, we're not going to be able to get her back home. If only I had my thingy with me. Your what? Heh, she's talking about one of these. Crow pulled a chic cat toy out of his pocket. Victory goes to the prepared. Why do we even have that? Are you always carrying it around? Well, you never know when it's going to come in handy. It's loaded with catnip. Yeah, Cat's literally just trying to cop some Z's, and everybody's like, come with us. And it's like, middle paw, go away. Here, kitty, kitty. Crow started playing with the cat. Heh. Well, look at that. Even animals find me irresistible. Doesn't look like we'll have any trouble taking her back to her owner now. And this is Mint's mom. Crazy. Great tie-in. Thank you very much for bringing her back. Meow. Oh, Filbert, I see what you did there. Ba-doomps. See? Look how happy she is to be back. Haha. She's right at home here. Maybe that's because this is her home. I'm sure she's relieved to be back. I don't know what we would have done without you. Thank you all so much. Here, take these as your reward. I made them myself. Melted gratin. Thanks. These look great. I can't exactly say I'm thrilled to try these. Yeah, same here. They do seem edible at least. Well, thank you again. All right, now let's go hunt some Mon. We're gonna hunt Monster. Monster. And we had to go through Norsha Highway. Yeah. No, was it not down this way? Am I just brain fart supreme? Yeah, I probably am. No, Norsha Highway monster. Location, open area off Norsha Highway. All right. Off of Norsha Highway. Very well. Oh, do I not have, it's because I took off detection. Ha-ha! Give me my loot. It's mine. I'm glad that I'm able to reclaim this loot also, by the by. Yo, 50 Mirror Gaming, I'm absolutely in love with this series. We've been into it for about 7-ish months now. We are about... We're a little over 3 weeks after we had just finished Azure, which was absolutely breathtaking. And I'm loving Cold Steel. It's exactly what I expected it to be, Cold Steel 1. Like, in terms of building the world, establishing characters, backstories, connections, the whole shebang. Typical Trails fashion. But I'm in love, dude.
My turn. Go get him. Got him. Right.
Blue, I think that's why I love Estelle so much. For that very reason. Oh my gosh, I should have used Zero Arts. I wasn't paying attention. Kenshi, like, the soundtracks just become better and better, like, every single time. Dodge that, punk.
Leave it to me. See? I don't slack off all the time.
Shoot the fleas off a dog's back at over 500 yards, Tannen, and it's pointed straight at your head. Yeah, 50 Mirror Gaming, it has been an absolute labor of love. I'm very much looking forward to the Trails in the dub. I'm pumped for them to be doing the work that they're doing in terms of voicing over the entire Sky arc, which is fucking incredible.
Now's our chance. We can do this.
And I'm just excited for 15 to 20 more years of Falcom to be putting out these games. It's incredible.
Okay.
Leave it to me.
The second form, Gale, Crow, the second year, fail. That is well put, Blue. That's a great one.
Now we're talking.
Combo kill.
Yeah, let's keep it up.
Yeah, we need all the loot. It looks like the monster we need to take out is just beyond here. Yeah, we'd better be careful. Actually, didn't Eustace's brother say his airship was stationed just off a highway on the outskirts of the city? Now that you mention it, he did. The area ahead seems like a real maze, too. You think it could be around here? Landing right where the railway military police wouldn't think to look. I wouldn't put it past him. He seems like a cunning individual. He might be on the Academy's board of directors, but I still kind of feel wary of him, to be honest. If I were coming here to dish on Rufus, I would have brought tea and cake. Come on, people, we've got ourselves a monster to hunt. You're right. Stay alert, everyone. Dude, Kenshi, same. Big time same. And I mean, that's what we're going to do. So 50 Mirror Gaming, well, obviously we're in the process now of going through the Cold Steel arc, and then we're going to have some time to wait until Hajimari Reverie comes out in 2023, but let's go, Burst Attack, love it. But as we get closer to the release of Reverie, we're going to do a complete series replay through, so I'm very, very much looking forward to it. You've played Trails to Zero twice already? I see what you did there, you're right. Yeah, you're right, Arcase. But yeah, so that's the game plan. And once we're caught up in Cold Steel, there's other things that I planned on getting into in terms of just trying to chip away at the backlog. You know what I mean? Like, I'm excited to play Tokyo Xanadu. I'm hoping that eventually, if not by this winter, that Final Fantasy VII Remake will have made its way to PC. I also really, really want to get into the East series, which I have in the backlog. Tales of Arise in September. All the other Tales of games that I have in the backlog. Like, there's a lot of great stuff on the horizon. I mean, obviously there's a ton from Falcom and a ton otherwise.
Go get him.
Only game I have left to stream is Trails 3rd. It's a great game. Do all the doors. Kenshi, big same.
Oh, we did it.
Bro, as cold as, like, Duddles was, I still dug Duddles. Oof. You ain't kidding, man.
Now that's what I call a chest.
I love, like, being able to, so, like, as I get caught up in this series, too, like, the more I'm able to engage with people and talk about things more and what I think of this, that, and the other thing. You know what I mean? Give Fee the attack 3. I'm good with it. A 2-year wait, bro, and then just think we're probably gonna have to wait another 2 years for Kuro. $2025 Kuro coming in hot. Yeah, and Febs had actually set me up in a way that I can play Hajimari if I wanted to with the overlay, which I still have considered. No matter though, once like the Crossbell arc as well as Reverie Hajimari gets an official release over here in the West, I'll be rebuying them again just to support the studios, to support the Geofront team, you know what I mean.
Now's our chance.
Gotcha.
You're done.
Okay.
It's my safe way from spoilers. Me, dude, I just have to like jump around like a madman.
My turn.
Social media, I gotta be careful.
Go get him.
Uber duper careful.
You're done.
Like wildly careful. I encountered one spoiler. I am vehemently against spoilers. So like here in chat, just being that you're new, I always ask people politely. I don't like to foreshadow things. I don't want references to games that I haven't played, events that I haven't experienced yet. I'm just trying to go at this series as completely blind as humanly possible. Oh, dude, that stinks, bro. Hell yeah, Deej. I'm pumped for everybody to be able to experience the Crossbell duology. I'm psyched on it. The only place I talk with people about Trails in streams where I already know what's going on. So I talk with people in our Discord. I talk with people in Feb's Discord. I talk with friends. We'll talk via DMs if I have questions or if I want to talk about stuff. Instead of, like, making full-fledged threads, like, on Twitter, like, that's what I do.
Okay.
What the? There it is. Yikes, it looks pretty mean. Yeah, Filbert, it's gonna be an incredibly hard year. Here's a spoiler, Neo will finish Cold Steel 2 within the year. Yeah, dude. Definitely not the kind of beast you'd tangle with by choice. I don't think it's anything we can't handle. But let's double check our equipment before engaging, just to be safe. Sounds good. Ready when you are. Stop spoiling me, he says. My bad, bro. All right, turn around, buggo. Ah! It's clear to engage.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
Rascal. Hey, 50 Mirror Gaming, thank you very much for that follow, dude. I appreciate it. Welcome to Brutopia. We are ever thrilled and humbled to have you here, man.
My turn.
Being that you're new, I'll drop some links, Twitter, Discord, TikTok, YouTube, the whole shebang-a-bang, dude. Obviously, there is zero obligation, but I figure I'd just give you the opportunity. Some ways to stay in touch, some ways to make some other buds as well if you'd like to do so. Some other options for you, man.
Hostiles neutralized. Guess we're safe.
I don't know, but I'm feeling pretty spoiled seeing the stream. Fallen Destiny. Stop, bro. Gonna make my freshly balded head blush. Feeling cute, might delete later. IDK. Gotta kill all the monsters.
Hostiles
Oh
spot.
no.
Go!
My turn.
My turn. Wham. I just want to be able to, like, S-craft the shit out of this boss.
My turn.
I'll be playing Kuro on release, looking forward to playing it, not looking forward to having no one to talk to about it, but them's the breaks. Daftul, you could probably talk with Febs. A lot of people in Feb's Discord.
Leave it to me.
Now! Got it!
Definitely some viable options.
Go!
Bro, how you gonna not dodge that feat? Come on, meow.
Now! Broken. All right.
Broken is right.
You picked the wrong guy to mess with.
That's big time facts, fam.
All right.
I've got this!
No need for me to buy Kuro, can't play it yet. Yeah, but Deeds, aren't you you like to buy all the collector's edition stuff, so wouldn't that be incentive for you to buy that? Because you did that with Hajimari too, right? For like the goodies, the good goods.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
Daftul, you're a very considerate person.
Go get him.
I thank you for that.
Now. Broken.
In our case, that's how I feel too now. Like with the titles that I've played and then I watch other people play through them for the first time. Like I'd been watching somebody play through Zero for the first time and it was great. Yeah, I did because I thought Hajimari would be out next year now, not 2023. Gotcha. Yeah, but that's what I was asking. Like, so you could still buy Kuro now, right? Just for all like the collective-y goodness.
But we can't relax yet.
Our case, it's a great feeling, bro. All right, is that all the baddies? I think it is. I found, I don't know how to pronounce that word, but I think I've seen Febs talk about that. Oh, wait, there's a chest over here first. Shame on me.
Spy treasure.
Wait till later, find it on eBay. Oh, dude, Seraphic Ring. Imagine that. There she blows. Now we can drop detection, too, from Fee, now that I think about it, before this battle. We'll just stack evade. You can use it to replace the placeholder EP cut one on Elliot because we couldn't afford it earlier. Also, hi, I'm back, Ocean Gale. Welcome back, my friend. We got a big dog. We actually bought one earlier. Yes, sir. I think we bought it last night. I have a serious issue with people that spoil things for others. While accidents happen, and that's unfortunate, some consideration goes a long way. Daft, yes, man. I'm the same exact way. I never want to spoil anything for anybody. Even here in chat, like, people that have been here know that, like, I'm playing through the series for the first time, right? Which is why I'm so, like, on it about, like, no spoilers, foreshadowing, etc. But also, I don't want to, like, openly talk about, so, like, the Crossbell duology, I feel, is, like, a good example here, because it isn't localized here in the West, per se. People may have or may not have had the opportunity to play it, and I don't want to talk about, like, events in there, like, in case somebody here in chat hasn't played it, dude, you know? Like, consideration is huge, dude. Some people, like, get their jollies out of, like, legitimately spoiling shit on people. They're like, haha, spoiled it on you. It's like, dude, why?
This one's dangerous. Stay on your toes.
Here we go.
Oh my gosh, dude, there's a couple of them. All right.
Go.
Fallen Destiny, like the Sky Trilogy? Or are you talking like Hajimari, no, not Kuro yet, obviously. Derpader.
All right, let's do this. Gotcha.
Got it.
Hey, Sky, what's going on? Just some side quest action. We had a cat hunt earlier. We had an evening meetup with Claire. That's good, Kenshi. It's, dude, like, again, people just are, like, all about spoiling shit. It's like, why? Why? Why do you motherfuckers have to do that? It's such a dick move.
All right, let's do this. Sure
I got it.
Is that gonna hit all three? Facts it is.
Yeah, you're done.
Cross Raven! See ya!
Okay, that didn't go as well as I had planned, but, you know.
There's a performance just for you.
We're just gonna go for it. Oh, congrats, DJ. That's awesome, dude. When are you gonna do the cosplay?
Rhapsody! You've been a wonderful audience.
Oh, now they're all confused. That's wonderful.
There you go.
I just noticed his guns aren't the same as the same I always thought they were.
That's that.
Right on, dude. That's still gonna be awesome, though, dude.
Flames, gather on my blade.
Some people, I feel, don't have self-awareness. Other people don't have, like, common decency to not spoil. Attack your friends. Yikes.
Okay.
I didn't like that at all.
Now, let's get this over with.
Okay,
Leave it to me.
No bueno.
My turn.
Frozen. Let it go. Let it go.
I'll handle it.
Right. Leave
Yeah,
it to
you
me.
did.
Now. Well, thanks.
Go! Okay, it's safe for now.
Got him.
Success.
Dude, for real, Dan, I ended up, I think it was at like Lowe's. I have 2 3-tier, like, I don't even know what you would consider them, but they hold all my Star Wars goodies in front of me. And I think that they were like 20 bucks a piece.
I did it!
They're not like official looking shelves, but you know, they still do their job. Bro, Nocturne Bell? Yes, please.
Please hold your applause. An A+ outcome.
Burst Drive? Oof, let's go. All right, that takes care of that. That was quite a challenge. Thought so. Looks like Rufus did land his airship here. How can you tell? They leave fairly distinctive indentations on the ground. Looks like he's flying one of the latest Rhineford models, too. You can tell without even seeing the ship itself? Fee strikes again. Anyways, we've dealt with the monster now, so I guess we should go back to Ruhr. Yeah, it's not over till we report to the client. Sweet, the best part of my mission is the reward at the end. Rufus can land his airship on me any day, our case. Woo, swoon. Dan, I feel like I did come here on day 1. If you try to keep going down the... Oh, there's dialogue down at the end of the road. Like over here, down at the bottom. If we kept following this road, we'd eventually reach the capital. And on the way, we'd pass through the big military base in these parts, the Schwarz-Drock barrier. That'd be pretty far out of our field study area, wouldn't it? Let's just stick to the local roads. Alrighty, back we go. It's all good, Filbert. Meow. Bazinga. What? What's that sound? Ooh. I see smoke. It's coming from the factory? Was there an explosion? Damn, we'd better see what's going on. Holy shit. I thought it was done for. Is everyone all right? What happened here? I don't know. They came from out of nowhere, monsters in the factory. In a factory? In the middle of the city? No, these weren't your everyday beasties. Is he missing his right arm, or is it just, like, perfectly covered up by Fee? He looked almost mechanical. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, sounds like the archaisms we fought at Corellia Fortress. Yikes! Crap! Did the fire reach the munitions? That's not good. There's still people stuck inside. Are you kidding me? It's true, we haven't been able to account for all the workers. I don't even know whether the other guards are safe. Why haven't the railway military police arrived yet, or the provincial army? I don't even hear the siren anymore. Maybe it got busted up by the explosion. We need to go in. Are you serious? Bro, this song is a heater. The people in there need help, and right now, it looks like we're the only ones who can give it to them. How many minutes until the fire claims someone you could have saved? I'm not about to just stand by and do nothing. Reen. Wait, it's too dangerous in there. At least wait for the RMP's reinforcements to arrive. Every second counts here. The sooner we go in, the better chance we have of saving those inside. It's as hot as the factory? Yeah, but way less death, hopefully. You can help us out by evacuating everyone still in this area. Well, you have a point, but... sounds like we're just gonna have to pin all our hopes on you guys. I beg you, save the others still inside. Heh, just leave it to us. Alright, we're going in. Ready! Okay, I know people's lives hang in the balance, but there's gotta be loot in here. Whoa. It is that thing. Stay back, you monster! Still no sign of reinforcements? Damn it. We're done for. Look at this fucking thing, bro. Eek! Goddess have mercy on us. Just hang on! Leave this to us. You guys make sure all the workers are evacuated. Got it. Looks like we're dealing with one of those archaisms after all. It almost looks like the Scorpion robot from 7. Though I've got to admit, it seems like a meaner breed than the ones we fought at Guerrilla Fortress. It's packing some serious firepower, too. If we let our guard down, we're finished. All right, let's keep it from focusing its fire and take it out. Right.
Watch out, guys!
Go!
Okay. Well. At least we can burn it. We can blind it. That's good to know.
Huh.
Dude, does it have a wiener cannon? Oh my gosh, it does have a ween cannon. Imagine that. It's got a ween cannon and a belly button cannon. Imagine that.
All right, let's do this.
You got it!
Here we go.
Yes, here we go.
My turn. Here.
Oof, didn't
Leave it
blind
to
it.
me.
That's problematic. Wild card? Yeah? Wait, burning a robot inside of a burning factory seems off to me. I mean, we don't have a choice, fam.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Catch!
Flames, gather on my blade. Strike!
Love it. Okay, at least it's on fire.
Yeah, you're done.
I was trying really hard to get to Elliot first by delaying him, but that didn't work, unfortunately.
Cross Raven! See ya!
Oh no, you don't.
Wow, all right, dude. What lightsaber arms? Get the hell out of here. I would prefer to do... yeah, resounding beat.
Everyone?
I'll handle it.
Yo, Lance, much love to you, big dog. Hit me up tomorrow, man. Get yourself some nice sleepies. I had the full evasion build ready whenever you want it, Neo. Yo, Kenshi. I think I'm going to be needing it soon, just because. And I won't even make you redeem the points to build out our Arcus. Let's just go in. Okay, that's not very good. That's definitely not very good.
Okay.
Thanks.
He's a little squish. Golly, dude, this thing is not fucking around, huh? Sheesh. Oh, you know what, dude? Yeah, man. Let's give it a try. Oh, thank you, Kenshi. Can we make it sleep? No, absolutely not. It's a robot. Remember that? Everybody's healed up, so that's fine.
Analyzing enemy attack patterns. Analysis complete.
Very well.
My turn.
No, it's not cool.
Here we go. Sylphie, dance. That's that.
Here we go.
All right, at least its balance is down, so that's pretty good, yeah. Decent. That's my Sepith, prick.
My turn. Good luck.
I'll take care of this.
Oh yeah, we have nothing for him currently. Imagine that. Let's just grand press the shit out of the fool. Yeah, that is wildly ineffective. Huh. Yikes!
My turn.
Oh, it's because our strength is back down again, too. Magic Nuke Hand was not as OP as I had hoped.
Go. Burn to ash.
Fuck yeah, let's go. That was badass.
I'll pick you up. All right.
Oh dear. We need to impede.
Let's see. Oh, this is a good one. Catch.
Oof, resisted. That's a shame.
Right.
Eat that. Now. Here's our chance. Sure thing. Take this.
Skadoosh, skadoosh, skadoosh.
Sorry, can you handle this?
I'll handle this.
Fact, she can. Let's do.
Hang in there.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Here we go. There.
I must warn you that Kenshi's screenshot for 100% fee evasion contains items from, like, deep into the finale because it's a super late game build. Kenshi has a great intentions, though, but this is a caution if you're against viewing things that you haven't seen yet. Okay, Ocean Gale, then if that's the case, I will not look. Is it in pictures, or is it in Cold Steel? Just so I'll know.
Yeah, you're done.
Oh, it's a new game plus? Okay.
Cross Raven! See ya!
This is my secret weapon! Charging orbital energy! Rosetta arrow!
Wildly ineffective S-Craft. Damn, son, not again.
How about this? Go!
Break yourself, fool.
My turn. Arcus, activate. Ha!
My turn.
Man, y'all need to stop that. Oof. Yeah, Nightmare, definitely not, so that's gonna be a waste. Just try and attack, I suppose.
Eat lead!
I can do this.
I know you can, kid. I believe in you. Except for I'm gonna sub you out now.
Sorry, would you mind?
I'll
No.
try at least.
Sorry. Sorry, I would not mind.
Right! Go!
Dude, Dan, I love the way I almost said Crimson Butterfly. Grim Butterfly looks. Looks badass.
There!
Man, this thing is a tank. What a rascal.
Gotcha! Ha! Leave it to me. Ha!
Oh, he has a new S-Craft? I didn't even realize that, Dan. Well, golly, we're gonna get him up there then.
Leave it to me.
We gotta get him up there then. What are we waiting for?
Eat that!
My turn.
There!
Now's our chance.
Let's go.
Gotcha!
Hua bang.
All right.
Bro, he is real close, huh?
Eat lead! Now!
Let's go. Let's keep getting it.
I'll take you up!
Stack him to 5. Show me you're alive. We also are going to do Resounding Beat for everybody that's here.
Keep it up, everyone!
It's my turn!
Oh, fam, we're about to get it now, aren't we?
Here we go.
What are the odds? Probably slim to not good. I'm trying to think of... Because I don't think we're going to still... Like, we still aren't going to have enough for a Motivate.
Go!
Oh, he said craft, not S-Craft. My bad. Whoops. Whoopsie daisy. Old noodle brain. Noodle brain matter. What's new?
Go!
Oof, not gonna have enough, imagine. That's okay.
All right.
Eat leg! My turn.
All right, let's motivate everybody.
All right, let's do this.
You bet. Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Is it burst drive? Is this the one?
Time barrier. Break.
Yeah, my man Invalid had some scheduled no internet. It's kind of a pain in the booty, if you ask me.
Leave it to me.
Wait, what am I doing?
Yeah, you're done. Cross Raven. See ya.
Bye. Dude, 16,000, let's go. That's what was up, man. Bro, internet problems are the worst, and like we as a society, we're so reliant on the interwebs, man. That craft has bailed me out many times. I could see why, for sure.
There.
Facts, dude. Let's get it. Oh no, I meant to use burst.
Leave it to me.
Fuck, I'm a ding dong.
It's my turn.
That's a shame and a half. No, I wanted to use it anyways. Whew, that was quite the explosion.
Let's keep moving.
Let's go, and we get bonus XP from that too. Thank you, Deeds. That was a good one, man. Bro, look at all that XP. Doubled. Doubled. Woo! Thank you, Sky. Thank you, everybody. That was a good one, man. Ooh, a nice rare Cross Crusade. Nice. Congrats on beating the last boss on the Cold Steel 2. Let's go!
Great.
Nicely done.
A+ outcome.
We did it. Man, that hunk of metal didn't go down gently. Game just ends, cut to black. Cold Steel will continue. Wow, you guys are really something else. I can't believe you actually beat that thing. I thought I recognized that uniform. You must be those students from the military academy. Thank goodness everyone's all right. Everybody get the fuck out of the burning building. How's that? Matter-of-factly. Yeah, Ocean Gale's got the right idea. Can't believe Group 8 died in a factory explosion because they just didn't want to leave. Oh, is it his... Oh, it was my boy's blanket. Sorry, looking at Youngblood on the monitor, I was like, ha. Mission complete? Heh, it does look that way. Female voice, are you all unharmed? Yo, let's go, Claire, what up? Captain Claire. The Railway Military Police. I'm relieved that none of you seem to be seriously injured. Like, why is everybody running into the burning building? Can we all just, like, leave the burning building? Please leave this to us and evacuate the building at once. Huh? What do you mean? This factory contains classified military information and materials. Only authorized personnel are permitted to enter. No exceptions, not even for the daughter of the Reinford family. Well, can't say I'm happy about this, but, well, she does have a point. Yes, she's got a point, all right. We'll leave things here to the railway military police then. Thank you. Please, show them out immediately. I'm surprised Elisa is not just like, I'm gonna claw your eyes out. And make sure to treat them courteously. Give special attention to the injured. Yes, ma'am. With the railway military police on the scene, the situation at the factory was under control in no time. They swept through, clearing out the remaining archaisms and extinguishing the fires, bringing an end to the incident. Yeah, secrets. Definitely not fire, but most certainly secrets. It looks like everything should be all right now. Sounds like all the people who are still inside are safe at least. The railway military police sure have earned their reputation. Agreed, I certainly have a newfound appreciation for their capabilities. Though I suppose I shouldn't have expected no less from an organization under the Chancellor's direct control. All's well that ends well, I guess. But still, this has a terrorist signature all over it. Sure seems that way. Yep, don't know why it wouldn't show up in person, though. Yeah, makes me wonder what they were trying to accomplish here. Cool voice. I'm having that looked into as we speak. Oh, alright, what's up, Claire? Welcome back. Hello there, Claire Bear. Captain Claire. Thank you for all your help, Captain. Likewise. Thanks to your quick thinking, none of the personnel were critically injured. Haha, I'm glad to pitch in where we could. We're just happy to know that all the people inside made it out safely. As am I. That said, it doesn't excuse your actions. Huh? It was fortunate you were able to defeat that archaism without backup, but I don't appreciate that you ran in there without waiting for us to arrive. Not only does this factory contain confidential information, you yourselves could have been seriously hurt, or worse. Try to gain an understanding of the crisis unfolding here, then do your best to stay out of it. That's what I told you last night, and since it seems it didn't take, I'm telling you again. Wow, talk about a critic. Well, she's not wrong. I kind of like Angry Claire, I'm not gonna lie. I realize that, but I'm afraid I can't turn a blind eye to it, especially not when lives are on the line. What? Bro. If we have the power to save someone and we don't use it to do that, what kind of people would that make us? That's why, even if you reprimand me, I won't regret us doing what we did. Oh. Reen. Heh. Very well then. Huh? Fortunately, no one was gravely injured, so I'm willing to overlook your rashness this time. But I'd suggest exercising a little more caution in the future. Do I make myself clear? Yes, ma'am. Whoa, look at you getting all tongue-tied, lover boy. You've fallen from her charms. I told you, it's not like that. Captain, do we have any idea where the archaism could have come from? The terrorists may be the prime suspects, but we didn't see any of them inside. Come to think of it, we were wondering the same thing, so we did a little digging around. And it seems that they were brought into the factory in shipping containers. Not just recently either, over 3 months ago. 3 months? That would mean they'd just been sitting in the factory since late June, back when we went to the Nord Highlands. And roughly a month before the Imperial Liberation Front announced themselves to the world in Heimdall. To be honest, we neglected to consider the possibility ourselves. Unbelievable. So today's incident was planned that far in advance? It certainly appears that way. Their leader is frighteningly cunning. But compared to the others, we still haven't turned up much on him. I suspect he was responsible for planning what happened here as well. You're talking about C, right? Isn't that the guy you fought in the Capitol? That's him. He was pretty tough. You can say that again. Exceptional strength and calculating intellect. It looks like we're up against a real beast. It seems so. We'll need to remain vigilant going forward, bruh. But for now, you can leave things here to us, bruh. I suggest you get back to your field study. Wait a minute. Looks like they're starting to see the bigger picture. Whoa! I dig it, love it, and respect it. Captain Claire, what is it? Is something wrong? There's no sign of the provincial army. By now, they should be well aware of what happened here. Damn it, I can't believe I forgot about them. Oh, so what are you saying? Captain Claire. We've got in trouble at the mine. It's been hit by the terrorists. Bro, what if they're trying to scoop up all the was it linium? Ilium? No, it was linium. I see what you did. Blast them. What? I feared as much. All units withdraw. We're heading to the Saxon iron mine now. Send a message to HQ. I need 12 companies from the surrounding area here inside of 2 hours. Trinium. Was it trinium? But there was, like, they said that with a lot more work, they could have, like, harvested a bunch of linium. That's what it was. Yes, ma'am. Just me hypothesizing out loud. Oh, trinium's a Stargate reference? Psh, right over my head, big dog. Sorry. What's going on? I'm not sure, but from the sound of things, the mine we were in yesterday was attacked by the terrorists. Oh no, the miners! But taking it out would take out a lot of the nation's iron supply. Well, I didn't think like they were, I assumed like they were maybe attacking it so they could like take stuff from the mine, not like destroy it. That's where my head went. That's where the hamsters took me. Sounds like we better shake a leg. Yeah, come on, let's follow them. Now everything's very, very calm. Good. Wait, we can't go back? Oh yeah, we can. Okay, good. I was like, Whoa, Sharon, what are you doing here, weirdo? It's pretty cold of the terrorists to try and steal from the mines. Whoa. Bro, like, what? Yeah, let's do this. I like that. Oh, now we gotta go back to tactics again. Hang on. Ancient glyph. What is it I was looking at before? No, I guess we'll leave it. Hey, 50 Mirror Gaming, thanks for hanging out with us, man. And thank you very much for that follow, dude. We hope to see you around here soon, my friend. Take care, man. Have a great Thursday. Stay safe, my friend. Be excellent. Be excellent. Also, funny fact, the pillar from Ancient Glyph is the same pillar you see floating from the Recluse Cube in the third. Really? Damn, son. Wow. Now I'm gonna have to, like, when I hop off tonight, I'm gonna look at it as a reference. I'm gonna have to. Same design. Hey, take it easy, my man. Thank you very much again for hanging with us tonight. Appreciate it. All right, so we're just, like, is everybody healed up? Yeah, because everybody got level ups, excuse me, from that. So let's save. What happens in Phantasma just doesn't stay in Phantasma anymore. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Why am I brain farting? There we go.
Ugh, every minute we spend here, things are getting worse for the miners.
Stay calm, Elisa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, the railway military police are on their way, after all.
Let's at least try and get a look at what's going on.
I just want to get all our CP back.
Now's our chance. Let's get him. My turn.
Wampa.
My turn.
Wackadoo.
Leave it to me.
Pew pew! Wild Wild West Spider Monster.
Okay.
Go! That's that. Let's keep moving.
Oh, let's go. Chrono Burst. Dope. So now she's got it too. Wonderful. 5 turns of speed plus 50. Like, let's go. Oh, an evasion up plus 10%? Even better. It's just sad. It just reminds me of Wayne's World, where they're like, contractor, no, I will bow to no sponsors. And then they just pan over to Garth. And he's like sitting in all this Reebok gear. He's like, you know, it's like people just do things because they get paid. And that's just sad.
My turn.
I can't take it anymore. It's giving me a headache. Here, take 2 of these. Ah, Nuprin. Little.
Now's our chance.
Yellow.
We can do this.
Different.
Okay.
Here we go.
Sky in the Third is amazing. It does have Papa Graham.
All right.
It's funny, as I have repeatedly talked about, like, my list of, like, being considered suspect. I trusted Papa Graham right away. Like, legit, just didn't even give it a second thought. Just trusted him right away. No problem.
I'll handle it.
He does have to be one of my series favorites, though.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Walter. Hey, man. Bro, you alright? Scared the shit out of me, dude. I thought it was like a dog barking outside. No, it's like Walter, like, barking in his dreams. Scared the shit. I was like, what is that fucking noise, man? I was like, woof.
All right.
Just way more innocent back then. Yeah, maybe.
See?
I don't know, dude. But I trusted Papa Kev right off the rip. I love him and Reese's backstory. Like, I just love those two characters in a big way. In a big way. And then again, because I don't want to talk, you know, spoilers. Reese makes my heart bleed, bro. She is.
Man, if terrorists really were planning to blow up the mine,
It would shake the very foundations of the Empire.
Ah!
Now's our chance.
Absolutely, like, amazing character.
My turn.
So, because of where I live, noise doesn't scare me since gunshots happen all the time. Like, gunshots I hear all the time as well. There's a shooting range, like, nearly in my backyard. And so, like, we hear it all the time. That doesn't bother me at all. That makes me feel safer more than anything else, believe it or not. But no, like, I heard, like, a...
Okay.
And I was like, what the fuck is that noise, man? And, like, so I took... You guys saw me. I took out an earbud. And I have 2 sliding windows down in my studio. And I thought that, like, there was a dog outside. And I was like, how did it get in? Our yard is completely fenced in. So, like, what the fuck is going on? And then, no, I look down. It's friggin' old Tons of Fun down here laying behind us.
My turn.
Rascal. Oh, Kenshi. Hell yeah, we did, dude. Fuck yeah. Positively. But we also did point out that there were no broken windows from Kevin and his crew either.
Eat lead.
Amazing, Kenshi. Great reference, dude.
Right.
A month ago, I had this balloon in my room, got sucked into a running fan. I had it on, and I swear someone was chainsawing. Oh my gosh, dude. Being a Brit, if I had heard a gunshot, there would be mass panic. Bro, that would be scary.
My turn.
leave it to me.
I live between some of the most dangerous areas in Georgia, so drive-bys and other things happen a lot. Bro, that is fucking horrifying.
See? I don't slack off all the time.
Like, that is legit horrifying, man.
All right.
All right, Walter just left. He heard us talking about him, so he's probably going back to the couch.
This looks like a nice spot.
Yeah, we're gonna use it. I just wanted to do some fishing. I'm glad I live out in the country. I mean, I live in a suburb, technically. Bro, we got crawfish.
What even
Someone
is
once had an
this?
RV that looked like it came from Breaking Bad, and it got raided for meth. Bro. What if it really was? Like, Walter White and Jesse Pinkman were in there? Golly. Gremlin the Boulder is always time for fishing. We have one more fish to get back in Trista, and then we get try to catch the last fish.
What even is this?
It's an invisible crayfish. There are terrorists. We need to go fish. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
What even is this?
I recommend saving ground bait. It's common, but by this point in the game, who even knows if you're desperate for the catch? That's true. We shall save. Wait a minute. Did we catch our last one? Yeah, we did. Okay. Ground bait. Keeping it. Thank you, Ocean Gale. Appreciate that pointer, dude. I did not
That
even
one looks
consider
annoying.
it.
Watch out.
We need to hurry. Every moment things get worse for the miners. Elisa, Reen stops to fish. But look, okay, so in Reen's defense, that building wasn't on fire, and we were still having a full-fledged conversation after we beat the archaism. Dude, Dan, that is fucking crazy, bro. I'm sorry that you have to live in an area like that, dude. It's scary. Stay safe, man. What the hell? This is awful. Smoke's pouring out all over the place. Can't see too far like this. Did the terrorists set fire to something? Looks like the fire's been put out, but something still seems off. So the terrorists decided to strike here rather than the military factory. Look, over there by the entrance. Huh. Looks like the railway military police and the provincial army. Oh, dude, I can see Claire's beautiful blue hair from here. DJ, it is not good for sure. Yeah, but what are they doing here? Looks like the entrance is completely blocked off, too. Let's go and take a closer look. Ha! Okay, who lit the blunts?
Right. Here we go.
For real, guys, I told you. Stub out your roaches. Yo! Dan the man! Thank you very much for the 2 months, man. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. Golly, thank you. Thank you, duder. What do your anime eyes see? Waifus. What's the first thing I saw? Claire's crystal blue hair. Provincial army. We're getting the terrorists stoned so that they're easier to apprehend. It's sky blue. All right, you know, tomato in my book. You know me. The terrorists have complete control of the mine. They've taken the miners hostage. Any attempt to enter the mine may put their lives in jeopardy. Tomato, potato, facts. Filbert, you knew it was coming, bro. And that's why you're standing out here twiddling your thumbs without even attempting to negotiate with them? They clearly have an objective in mind here. We can't allow them to buy any further time. Well, Dan, I hope you enjoy the fact that I can try and somewhat roll my R's. I'm, you know, I don't do a very good job at it, but I do the best I can. It looks like a pretty heated argument. So the terrorists have taken over the mine. And as the first ones on the scene, the provincial army has taken it upon themselves to set up a blockade. Or at least that's what it looks like at first glance. But why? Man, this is suspicious written all over it. Yep, the provincial army is too well prepared. No matter how you look at this, they've got to be in on it. You can't be serious. In on it? The terrorists set off some kind of explosion in there. Look at all that smoke pouring out. That's what they want you to think. But that doesn't look like smoke from a fire to me. They're probably using smoke grenades. Smoke grenades? PSA, if you think Neo and chat have a thing for more experienced ladyfolk in Cold Steel, you would be right. Again, the daft tool, to each their own, as I've said umpteen times, but, Vita Clotilde and Sarah have my heart. Vita numero uno. Like, my spirit belongs to Sarah. We're like kindred spirits. And I love Emma too. I love all of them. I can't get into this debate again. I love them all. If that's true, that means the Provincial Army has some other reason for blockading the mine. Sarah, Vita, Claire. How old is Claire? 25, 26? Maybe it's got something to do with Rhineford's first factory. Ah, that's right. The Railway Military Police were investigating the first factory too, weren't they? Filbert, come on, bro. This isn't the fucking 17th century anymore. I feel like you can get away with asking a woman her age, right? Right? Am I wrong? I could be wrong. I'm wrong often. I'm cool admitting it. I'll take that one on the chin. Age 24 to 25? Okay, cool. So I ballparked it. I have a feeling I'm the only girl in chat. I mean, dude, you know, never assume. There might be other people in here that identify as female, you know? Could be. And that makes the timing of all this look pretty damn suspect. DJ, who's your husbando? Who is like your number one dude? Love you, Granny. Almost like there's something they're trying to hide. Yeah, DJ in this game, for sure. And that'd mean they sealed the mine to give them time to dispose of it. I'm gonna guess Crow for DJ. Makes a fair bit of sense if you think about it. But what could they be trying to hide? What's down there? Papa Arcade? Yeah, I could see that too. Ah, see, I nailed it. That was a good guess. No way to say for sure right now. What I can say, though, is that it's pretty likely that the miners are in danger. We need to find some way to help them if we can. Let's return to Ruhr for now. We need to think carefully about what to do next. Elisa. Yep, if we're going in, it's better to have a plan. All right, let's head back. Overall, cannot say. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Well, to start with, we need to work out exactly what's going on here.
If it's true that the terrorists are working with the Noble faction, then it seems likely their aim is to eliminate the evidence of whatever they've been hiding in the first factory.
But did they really have to go this far?
Yes.
The iron mine is owned by His Majesty the Emperor himself, right?
That's right. The province of Nortia is tasked with managing it while Rhineford
Nortia.
mines, refines, and processes the iron. And iron is the single most vital natural resource to this nation's continued survival. If this isn't resolved quickly, it's going to deal a heavy blow to the entire country, including the nobles themselves.
I mean, real talk, if we're talking about iron, in all seriousness, I could probably survive, but if I lost my cast iron skillets, I don't know what the fuck I'd do with myself. They're some of like my favorite cooking instruments. I'd be devastated.
So I guess the question is just whether the Noble faction and the terrorists realize that or not. Sounds to me like they're a pretty divided bunch as it is.
Yep. The terrorists seem like they're basically all commoners, too. They're only cooperating because they both see the Chancellor as a common enemy.
And if that's the case, it seems pretty likely that what they're doing here is related to that somehow.
You chair over there. Bro, I wish I had like a mesh back on this chair. It's fine come fall and wintertime, but summertime, man, it is roasty toasty.
Sounds like someone started the party without me.
Oh, what's up, dudes? Thank you, Fallen.
Angelica?
You came too, George?
Yo, figured you'd show up eventually.
Well, we had to test the sidecar, obviously.
This bike is just full of surprises. You made the trip to Ruhr in 7 hours.
badass on a motorcycle. Like, let's go.
So, speed-wise, we're looking great. Comfort, though, we're gonna have to tweak a few things.
My hemorrhoids are killing me.
I swear, you two never change. Kinda figured Toho wouldn't be able to make it, too.
Direct faces steal crows, ladies.
Yeah, she's working on gathering a boatload of information, though.
I honestly read that as she's working to gather a buttload of information, though.
She said she'd be in touch if she finds anything out.
Whoops.
That's reassuring, at least.
Could someone tell me what's going on?
You seem to be hot on the trail of something, but I'm not sure it's the same thing we're investigating.
Does this have something to do with those family affairs you told me you were worried about?
Yo, Kenshi, it's all good, my man. We're gonna wrap things up here, too, very, very shortly, man. Back to work tomorrow with the whole shebang and bang. Appreciate you, my guy. Get some great sleeps. Have an awesome Thursday, man. I'm sure we'll talk at some point tomorrow, my guy. Be good. Stay safe. Stay excellent, my man.
Yeah, it does. I had some nagging suspicions about it. Unfortunately, my hunch turned out to be right on the money.
Hold on. Isn't the director of the first factory...
My dear Uncle Heidel Rogner. Yeah. Seems like it might do us both some good to swap info. How about it?
Let's find a better place to talk.
They're dumping iron onto the black market?
Yeah. The amount of steel they're producing doesn't quite match up with the amount of iron ore being mined.
Bro, this music is super intense.
That's been the case for quite a few years now.
Officially, the reason given is that the purity of the ore being mined is lower now than it used to be. But if you look at what's coming out of the mine, there's no evidence of that.
Well, that would explain why the figures don't add up.
And because they were feeding the raw iron onto the black market rather than the finished steel...
That makes it a lot harder to notice when a little goes missing here and there.
Man, Toho put all the pieces together on her own?
Toa's a fucking genius, bro.
I'd expect no less from my beloved Toa.
She poured over everything. Reinford's yearly sales figures, government reports on the mine's productivity, you name it. That's how she picked up on the discrepancy.
Small girl, big IQ.
She's really something else.
Facts, she is.
Iron ore being sold off the black market, accounting sheets that don't add up. George, how much iron ore is unaccounted for, roughly speaking? Do you know? Assuming for a moment that all the missing iron was refined into steel, how much steel would we be looking at?
This is just a bit of speculative math on my part, but I'd say somewhere in the neighborhood of 100,000 Torum, which is enough to build 2,000 oxen tanks.
Holy shit.
2,000?
That's practically an army.
Practically?
The Saxon iron mine is a pillar of the Empire's economy. The amount of iron they pull out of there is almost ridiculous.
That's a lot of damage.
Even if you pocket a small amount every year, it's going to add up to a lot of iron real quick.
But what are they planning to do with all of it? Is the noble faction trying to make their own tanks in secret?
They couldn't even if they wanted to. Only the second factory has the knowledge and equipment to make tanks. And not only does the second factory have close ties with the Imperial Army, it also leans toward the reformist faction.
You need all kinds of complicated technology to make even a basic tank. It's not as simple as just grabbing some steel, some blueprints, and some grease and getting to work.
Dude, this music is hyper intense.
So what does that leave them? Selling the iron to another country for profit? I don't know how likely that is. Seems like deals that big would be too easy to trace.
Okay, so setting aside the ore itself for a moment, now that you know this, and given what's happening in Ruhr right now, what were the two of you planning on doing?
Oh.
That's a good question.
It's pretty simple. My uncle oversees the first factory, and the provincial army is blockading the mine. There's no way my family isn't involved. On the other side, you've got all the miners just trying to do their jobs who got dragged into this whole mess. I'm a Ragnar. I might not be a great daughter, but there's no way I'm gonna let this go on without putting up a fight.
Super noble Angelica. We've only known her to be a fucking perv this entire game until this moment right now.
Angie.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You're seriously gonna go talk to your old man about this?
Hell no. Like he'd even listen to a word I said. Same goes for the Provincial Army. I'd just be wasting my breath. That's why I'm planning on sorting out this mess myself.
Yo, she is gonna go and crack skulls.
I used to work part-time in the mine. I know the place like the back of my hand. As long as I can find my way inside, I think I can handle the terrorists well enough.
I figured you'd say something like that.
Honestly, does nothing faze you?
In that case, I'd like to ask that you take us along.
Angie's a super cool character with an awesome background. She's just written terribly. I mean, up until this moment right here, am I wrong? Like all that we've really known of her, like Grant, like big picture, like super perv. Like Mondo Pervage. While Angie may be perv, when shit gets real, so does Angie. And dude, I love that. I love that we're seeing this side of her.
We can look at this as a test of how to best respond to a sudden crisis. Looking at it from that perspective, I think it fits neatly within the scope of our field study. Don't you?
If she wasn't so aggressively pervy, I'd love her character. I love her character in this moment right here, for sure, positively.
Yeah, after hearing all that, I don't want to let them have their way.
Agreed.
I'm with Angelica here. My family's involved in this too. I feel like I have a duty to do something about it.
Thanks. Truth be told, I was kind of hoping you'd back me up anyway. Whatever help you can give, I'll take it.
Well, that's that.
The next thing we need to consider is how to slip into the mine without the Provincial Army taking notice. At the very least, Angie should be able to get the officer in charge to talk with her, but...
So, what, we sneak inside while she's distracting them?
I don't know. That sounds a little overly simplistic to work.
Yeah, she's just like, like you and I, like we're all talking. And she's like, come on. He's like, I can see that. She's like, what are you talking about?
Leave finding our way in to me.
Ooh, Elisa stepping up. Let's go.
If anyone's good at cutting red tape, it's my mother. Maybe she could help us out.
She could, but would she?
That's kind of an unexpected venture. I guess I wouldn't have... I kind of would have thought that maybe they would have turned to her for help, but like, I don't know. It just seems kind of out of her character.
Well, if you think so.
All right, I'll leave securing an alternate route to you then. For now, I'm gonna see if I can find out anything else about my family's or the Provincial Army's involvement here. George, give Toa a call and see if you can find out what the Imperial government is doing about all this.
Gotcha. I'll see if I can turn up any machinery that might be useful too.
This is starting to feel like last year's field studies all over again.
Damn, Daniel. We were glad to have George, Angelica, and Toa backing us up. In a crisis like this, we needed all the help that we could get. And as our first order of business, we went to see Chairman Irina, hoping she'd know of some way to sneak into the mine. We should get going too. Your mother should be back at the Rhineford headquarters by now, right? I think so. Sharon said she'd be in around noon. We can always just ask at the reception desk, though. Yeah. Looks like we'll be kicking into high gear again. I feel like every field study is destined to end up like this. But I'm okay with it. Alright, so here's where we're going to end things for the night. Perfect stopping point, in my opinion. In my opinion, would I like to keep going? Sure would. Do I have to bring Youngblood to daycare tomorrow? Sure do. Gotta do what we gotta do, man. So I asked Toa what the army's doing. The answer is apparently fuck all because Reen's there. Why would they bother? But before you guys start dipping out, we gotta find who can we Who can we bring mucho lobos to? Who can we bring all sorts of mucho lobos to? Bro, I got a great person we're gonna go and see. Here's to hoping tomorrow doesn't end on a cliffhanger like last week. Bro, I'm sorry, man. It's unintentional. If I could do this for 8 hours a day every day, you guys know that I would. If I could do this, like, that's my end game, right? To eventually turn this into a full-fledged career in content creation and do it Monday through Friday from like 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. This is my 9 to 5. You know what I mean? Like, that's something I would positively do. We'll get there. I know we will. And it's thanks to all of you guys that we will get there. That is a positive thing that we shall do. Let us go and see. We're going to go check out my man Mal. Didn't we only start the game last week? This is day 25, if you can believe it, Daft. And we're 97 hours in. Woo! It's crazy that it's been a month, dude. Like, it's nuts. But here we go, guys. We're going to go see a very, very good friend, wonderful content creator, the man, Mal RPG. He's playing some Final Fantasy XIV. He's just got great vibes, man, all the way across the board. Oh, dude, DJ, I'm positively going over 100 hours, and I'm totally fine with that. I'm talking about replaying Prologue. Ooh, Daft, I see what you did. It's my bad on my part, for sure. But guys, please, you and yours, stay safe. Thank you for everything, always. Have a great start to your Thursday. We'll see you back here again soon, guys. Much loves. Come and show my man Mal tons and tons and tons of loves, would you please? Or at least just say hello. But be good, guys. Stay safe, please. We'll see you tomorrow.